What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome to Nothing But Raider podcast. I will be joined soon by my homeboy Spotlight and, of course, Chris from Protect the Shield. Happy Victory Week, Victory Tuesday, Victory Monday, Victory whatever you want to call it. All I know is that we are undefeated and we are ready to go. So, with that said, let's get this show started.
This episode of Nothing But Raiders podcast is sponsored by SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the #1 platform to browse, discover, and experience the best events in town, and all in the palm of your hand. From heart-pounding concerts that can make you dance to nail-biting sports games that can keep you on the edge of your seat, SeatGeek has it all. From exclusive deals and personalized recommendations tailored just for you. Use our promo code SRT and get $20 off your first purchase. So join the movement. SeatGeek. Get up, get out, and get tickets.
What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chido Linus. How's it going? How's it going? Hey, welcome. What's up, Daniel? Hey, how you doing? We'll be starting here shortly. My boy Darian will be joining us soon, as well as Chris from Protect the Shield podcast. So I know how's everybody feeling? How's the nation feeling? Especially after that dub in Denver. Let me know how you feeling. How's it going? You're walking around the office, gloating everybody. Or are you one of those Debbie Downers that just feels we got through with it with luck? What's up, Jaw Raider? Welcome to the show. First thing I want to do over is how hyped I still am after that victory. After that victory, bro, I was so excited. I know people say, oh, we should have won by more. We should have did this. But in this day and age in the NFL, dubs are hard to come by. So I'm glad we came out of Denver with a victory, you know. So I'm just excited to come here, welcome everybody to the show, bring you the content, see what we're going to be going over today. And as always, Raiders. One of the things I liked the most about the victory was the way our team looked good. I think our team looked more like a team based on what we saw in the preseason. I know a lot has been going on about was Jimmy an upgrade? Did the offense run better? What the hell is going on with JJ? He should be going off. Is he going slow? Is he starting off? I don't know. What are your thoughts as far as what you saw, what you think, what we could be going on? Would it be better with the Raiders and the offense moving forward? I know I'm excited for this game coming up. I know this week we got Buffalo, so we'll be heading up to Buffalo. That is one of my most hated rivals as a kid. Growing up here in LA back in the 90s, Buffalo had this streak where they went to 4 straight Super Bowls. And in those playoffs, I remember seeing the playoff games. One, they annihilated us. They totally annihilated us in one of them. And then the other one wasn't too pretty either. So I can't stand Buffalo. So I want to make sure we go out there, stay competitive, give them a good game. I think we can win. I don't know what y'all feel, how y'all feel about it, but I think we can go up there and pull out a win. We get the run game going. The defense stays strong. I think we'll be able to pull it off. One of the main things I think it's going to have to be, again, is that ball control. If you look at the game on Sunday against the Broncos, the Broncos, we had long drives, which is something we hadn't had in a while. Like, there weren't that many possessions, but the longer drive and we moved the ball. I know when I wasn't too worried about the Bills and Josh Allen and that defense, Josh Allen and that offense, but he made a lot of mistakes. I know a lot of people feel it has to do since the ball left. They don't have the team has just gone off. Allen has gone crazy, or is the Jets defense just that good? You know, what's going to be the difference? Is it going to be us? Are we going to be able to have as many turnovers as he did, or is Josh Allen going to bounce back? I kind of wish you wouldn't have had such a bad game because then I feel it kind of gives them more motivation to come out harder against us. But I guess we'll see. Josh says Josh says Bills don't got Brian Dable no more. They don't have a good defense, and that's it. Yeah, they don't. They don't. The defense is definitely not what it used to be. That run defense looked trash. Like I saw Brees Hall running on them, and then I figured if he can do that, then of course I think Josh Allen can go ahead and do the same. I don't know about y'all, but I think with Josh Jacobs, I think he'll be able to have a big game. Our O line will be able to handle them better than we did against Denver. Denver did have a tough defensive line, but that Bills run defense looked like trash, and I think we can go ahead and take advantage of that point. My thing I'm looking forward to is I'm wondering if Jacoby Myers is going to come back. I know that was one of the main pickups we had in the offseason, and people wondering like, "Well, why did we get Jacoby Myers? Why did we need another receiver?" I think we saw why. We see the plan. Him and Jimmy seem to have real good good chemistry with one another, and that seems to be working for them. So hopefully he'll be able to come back after that whack ass cheap ass hit that was given to him by the Denver defense. And you know what? I don't know about y'all, but I felt like even though it's not on the Saints anymore, but Sean Payne and that defense, to me it seems like those fools were out to hurt people. They were headhunting. Some of those hits were dirty as hell. I know that's kind of how like we used to be back in the day. We would play that way. They would hit that way, but that's kind of like the new NFL. We don't play that way anymore. They're more aware of protecting the players. But some of those hits they give, they were just dirty, especially that one against Jacoby Myers. That was just horrible. That was horrible. Chaos Raider says the Bills' run defense is trash. Facts, bro. Facts. That's especially from what I saw yesterday against the Jets, right? Josh says, I told people Josh Allen without Brian Daboll as his OC, and he will fail 4 picks, and we cannot go to Buffalo with at least 2 takeaways and 4 sacks. I definitely think we can pressure them as well. If you saw from the game last night, the Jets definitely got to Allen and put that pressure on him. I think we can do the same thing. Raider Gabe, welcome. Raider Gabe says, Jacoby will not be back this week. Maybe not even next week. That hit was ugly. Yeah, that's what I was hearing, especially nowadays too with concussion protocols. I know they're more cautious about letting players in, making sure making sure they're okay before they go back in. Because you don't want to do that and stuff like that. Oh, it looks like Darian's here. Hold on, let me let him back in here.
I made it.
What up, dog?
I made it. Y'all see, I'm still a little exhausted. But I made it, man. I'm in the building. What's up, man? Y'all see Cheeto Linus learning StreamYard, y'all. Y'all see he's learning.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to you, bro. You got me started on this, and I used to be so scared to come on here when I would come on with you. Now it's like, all right, let's do this.
Right. See, it's all listen. The more consistency it is, the better it is. So, I'm loving the hat though. I'm loving the hat.
Oh, that's the one I want from that raffle with MC Raider. It's from
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I finally see you have it on. I saw you sent the picture and everything.
Yeah. You know what? I was saving it. I only wore it in Cancun just to be like sporting over there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's listen.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Nothing but Raiders podcast. Chris said he'll be on at 30. I didn't know he was going to be late either. But shout out to John Raider, Greg Atkins, Chaos Raider, Raider Gabe. We got Al Ghost. Shout out to everybody there. Shout out to everybody that came out to the Monday Night Football game too last night. That's what makes it really exhausting of today because, mind you, I got up what was the game was ended like almost 12 o'clock last night, if I'm not mistaken, East Coast time.
Oh, that's right. Forget that. You're in the East Coast.
Yeah,
it's
East
later
Coast
for
time.
You guys.
Yeah, and then I had to get up at like 5 a.m. to get to work to start getting ready for work. So I was like exhausted today, but it's all good. It's all good. Make sure y'all subscribe to everybody's channel that's in the chat, which is Cheeto Linus channel and Protect the Shield podcast. Make sure y'all go subscribe to their channel with their consistent Raiders content. But tell me to break down how you felt about the game on Sunday. What was your complete thoughts about it, man?
You know what? I was telling the chat before you got in here, like I was happy with it because it's like what I saw in the preseason. I saw a team coming together. I still feel we probably do have quite a ways to go, Super Bowl contender wise. But I see a team building and what they're doing and the people they brought in. You can see why they brought them. There's still obviously mistakes that are going to be made. Progress that has to be made. What's his name? Tyree Wilson.
Yeah,
Maybe expect a lot from him and learning to be patient with that dude. Because the plan was to have him behind Chandler. Have him
right.
learn behind Chandler. So Chandler not being there kind of like pushed it more game time on him. But to be good for him, more play time, more burn. Hopefully he'll be able to get him there. What I did like the most was our defense in the second half. How they adjusted, they shut
Yeah,
down Russ and them, and for the first time since 2000, we won the game by running off the clock.
yeah, and having Jimmy G run it too. I don't know if y'all saw my short where I
Yeah,
reacted to Jimmy G running for the first down to win the game for us. But I want to get into the full breakdown of the game in itself because I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna
what's
say
that?
this to the Raider Nation: a win is a win. I
Yeah.
don't care how you do it. A win is a win, and people have to fail to realize, oh, Jimmy G didn't do this. I understand. I got on our defense. I said
Mhm.
I was not sold because I felt like certain things. I feel like the little ill-advised mistakes really killed us. You know what I'm saying? The little ill-advised mistakes killed us.
Right.
Like with Jimmy Garoppolo fumbled at the 1 yard line. That could have been another touchdown that we couldn't have won more than 1 point. We would have won by more than 1 point. On top of that, the BS calls by Ja'Cory and Bennett. I hate those calls.
Oh my god, that pass interference, that long one.
Both of them.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah.
Both of them. I think those calls was late.
Yeah.
I thought those calls was BS. And I just felt like they were just picking on the young guy because he was
Yeah,
a
I thought so.
rookie. Um another thing I have
Hmm.
to say, offensive line. I'm gonna get to the positive stuff, but I'm getting you the cons right now. Offensive line got to do run blocking better. If he was considered right, if he was considered the top 10 offensive line by rushing the football, that's what we
Right.
expected going into here. Even though that Brandon Parker's not there, but Van
Hmm.
Roten was there. I want our offensive line to be a bit better. So I'm just giving you all the cons. We're gonna get to the positives, though. We definitely want to get to the stat line of that game too, because I think the player stats is really show who really won this game. But Russell Wilson still looked like the old Russell Wilson and the new Russell Wilson at the same time. But I just think overall, a lot of miscues, especially with Tillery. Let me tell you something, y'all. Tillery
And
gets
he
on my
got a
nerves
sack,
so much.
bro.
He got, I guess, he got a sack, but it's some
Mhm.
things that kill me. If the ball don't
The
move,
penalty.
you don't
Yeah.
move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
He was just
simple
trying to
stuff
be
like
aggressive. Yeah.
right. In simple stuff like that, right? You teach that in youth, you teach that in middle school, you teach that high
Hmm.
school, and you probably won't teach it in college. But if you are defensive tackle and you're literally right over the ball, why you even worry about with the quarterback's cadence?
With
If
the
the
count.
ball
Yeah.
don't move, you
You
don't move.
Yeah. That part. Yeah. I get that part.
And coming from a former player and being a former coach, I would have threw my clipboard looking at crap like that because that's like
Oh,
we
I'm
was
sure he got he. I'm sure they got into him after that. Oh yeah.
oh because we can't afford Tillery to be doing these, especially in situational drives like that one. What was it?
Yeah.
Fourth? What was a 4th and 1, if I'm not mistaken?
4th and 2, 4th and 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was a fourth down situation or a third down situation, something of
Third
the
down.
nature.
Third down, and then they got the first with the penalty. Yeah. We had stopped them.
Even if Jack Kenner, I agree with you. They did play him as a defensive end a few times, but it's the same thing still applies. You don't
Right.
move until the ball move. If you play on that defensive line, even though you're watching that lineman right up front of you or whatever technique that you're in, you still have to watch the ball for you to move.
You know who drove me crazy was Trayvon Merrick.
Um, He started off really slow, but he
Oh my
gave
God,
us.
he was like, oof.
He started out really slow, but we got to give him credit as well because that third down situation in the fourth quarter, he got that open tackle on that
Yeah,
tight
the
end.
open field tackle. Oh my God, I was like, please make the tackle. Oh,
Because that's one thing about the Raiders defense that killed us was tackling,
yeah.
yards after the catch. We couldn't
Mhm.
tackle nobody last season. And to
No.
see that Nate Hobbs come out there, wrap up, do not give up yards after the catch. Everybody swarming to the football is something new for me.
Mhm.
Something new for me, but things got to be cleaned up. Um,
The
and people
tackling
say,
for sure. Because P Ryan, when he got off on that one run, like, dude, why can't nobody tackle this dude? Like, what the hell? When the running back just went loose for like a 30-yard run. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
but the
Tackle this
crazy
guy.
thing is, we didn't give up 100 yards rushing overall. And
No, we didn't.
what made it so, like I said in my recap video,
Mhm.
the Raiders only gave up 260 total yards on the Broncos offense.
I can't remember us giving up big plays, other than that penalty, that the pass interference they called or whatever on Bennett, but and the run by the running back. That was about it. I was kind of shocked by that. Normally we give up like some stupid ass plays or something. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm definitely now. I see that the All 22 is available on NFL Plus.
Oh, it's on there now.
Yeah, the All 22 is available on the NFL Plus. So
I gotta
if you
check
want to
that
look
out.
at the coaches film, I'm definitely going to try to see um how can I, break down some of these plays from that game and probably do a session on that sooner or later. But thank you, Chill Linus, for the account. I really do appreciate it. I can see that All 22 and I can finally break down some
I
videos and stuff
I
like that.
rewatched the game Monday because you know how it lets you watch the replay. But I was waiting for the all 22. I didn't see it was up yet today, but
Yeah,
I'll
so
check it out also.
when I went to the it usually be between 24 and 48 hours after, but it is up there. I'm actually on it right now. It says the full
Hmm.
game replay, the condensed replay, and now the all 22 is up there. So you definitely can look at it from a coach's perspective,
Hmm.
what the coaches watch, and you could break it down there.
Right.
I want to go into the player stats, but Jimmy Garoppolo was very, very efficient. I'm not going to sit there and lie. I'm going to give Jimmy G his props. He sat in there, he took a few hits, and I was worried of him getting up when he got sat
Oh my God.
with his foot. I was like, oh shit. Oh, Jimmy, just get up, bro. That's
The
all I'm
first
asking.
one was the head hit in the beginning. I was like, oh my God, our worst nightmare just came true.
I know
And
I
then the
was nervous
foot.
because then the
And then the
foot that
foot. Hmm.
so Jimmy G, he was 76 point. He had a 76.9 completion percentage, 20 of 26, 200 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 touchdown. People, it's not beautiful numbers, but it's numbers for you to win a football game.
Right.
It's not it's just what it is. And if you want to look at Josh Jacobs, he's still trying to get back into in season form. He only had 48 yards, but hey, that goes with the offensive line too. It's not just Josh Jacobs is the reason why he had 48 yards. The offensive line was not opening up holes at that time. But the fact that Jimmy G had 9 carries for 11 yards, that man was running.
Yeah, especially that last one. When he saw his opportunities, he took off and he ran. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. They gave him time. He had time to throw. I'm just glad he didn't make no stupid throws other than that one interception. That one, I don't know what the hell he was thinking. Especially because Devontae was wide open in their end zone. You just didn't see him.
See, Charles Washington, I agree with you. It is a positive show, and it is more or more negative energy. It's not negative energy. It's just that we critiquing on what we feel like could have done better
Right.
and to score more than 17 points. If you look at this offense from last year and the year before, we could score 20 plus points.
Hmm.
So we expect 20 plus points from an
And
offense that has all these weapons. But I get it. New quarterback, new system, still a second year in the system, new players on the offensive line, new players at tight end, new players at receiver and Jacoby Myers. I get it. I get it. But it's for me, it's the simple things that get me. It's the little things that you get
the
paid to do.
the penalties, the tackling, stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Yeah, yeah,
critiquing. There's nothing negative about it,
yeah.
but I'm gonna get it to them Raider fans. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it to them.
Oh yeah, the negative part. Oh my god, I get what Charles is talking about. Even after the game, all over social media, people were like, "Oh, what the hell is this? This is what we signed up for. Like we could have done better last." Like, bro, we won. Jesus Christ, Denver is no punks. Like, yeah, their record was shit, but that defense is good, and they came
Right.
out. They came out focused to stop the damn run. Like that was their fucking mission was to stop Jacobs. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the actual goal. That was
Mm-hmm.
the actual goal to stop Josh Jacobs against the run. People fail to forget that Denver has a top 5 defense.
Exactly.
Has a
Mm-hmm.
top 5 defense, but in the same time, with that top 5 defense, we was able to score 20 plus on them in the
Mm-hmm.
probably the 6 or 7 meetings that we hit. Well, in the 6 meetings, because this meeting we didn't score 20. So
No, this meeting we did it. Yeah, it was 17. Which that missed extra point was huge, huh?
yes, yes.
Wow.
I don't
Finally,
know.
things
A
go
lot of
our
things were.
way.
I was just about to say that, but we finally got something going our way at this
Yeah,
point. Like,
that was crazy. I was like, what? Like they missed? Okay.
but you know, Jacoby Myers, what a game that kid had, man.
I
And
like that kid. Little
and
hands.
I'm gonna sit up here and let it be known, I underestimated Jacoby Myers.
I'm not gonna lie, I did. I didn't think he was gonna ball
I
out
didn't
that
I didn't know
hand
he
like
was going
that.
to be nine receptions, 81 yards, and 2 tuds. I had no
Mm-hmm.
clue of that, but he shredded that Broncos defense
Oh
by
yeah, he did.
himself.
Mm-hmm.
Devontae Adams didn't have to do much.
No. Well, they were double teaming him. They were freaking scoring him off. Yeah, they were trying to do everything to keep
And
Devontae
that's
from getting
what
the ball.
and that's what it comes to when it comes to Jacoby Myers. If they double in Devontae, we need a second receiver to be open. Understanding that people are mad about Hunter Renfrow not getting any targets, but people fail to realize this: Jimmy G is going to take what's given to him. If the person is open, then the person is open. I know he missed the
That's what's
deep
up.
ball on Devontae Adams. I understand that people was mad about that, but quarterbacks miss that throw every week. We seen it in week 1
Mm-hmm.
where a lot
I
of
used to see it.
receivers was wide open deep down the field, and the quarterback didn't see it. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, Jimmy Garoppolo is human. Quarterbacks are human. And
And it's like you said, it's a new team. It's going to
right.
take time to develop that chemistry, that consistency, the running of. It's I know I saw a lot of people kept complaining about the offense being too vanilla, too simple, too plain. So, but I mean, they moved the ball on this top 5 defense, like you said. They
I
were
mean,
moving the ball when they had
how
the
can you
chance. Yeah,
how can you be vanilla when Jacoby Myers had 2 good catches in the end zone with 9 receptions? That's not vanilla to me.
and he
With
would have
vanilla,
had 3 touchdowns. Remember?
He would have had 3
Mm-hmm.
receiving touchdowns. I don't think it was vanilla. I just think
Mm-hmm.
that Josh McDaniels in the offense strategized what the defense was giving us, and we just took advantage of it. That was it. We was very effective, what the defense was giving to us. Even though Patrick Surtain, they try to say that uh he shut down Devontae. I don't think so. I just think we took what the defense was giving us, and I don't. I think it was balanced out, in my opinion. I think our offense
Yeah, it
was
was
pretty
balanced. Yeah.
balanced. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo threw the ball 26 times. Josh Jacobs, what? But how many? Let me see how many carries we had. We had 19, so that's 29 carries. So we had 26 passes and 29 rushes. That's kind of balanced to me. So I don't see how vanilla it is when you have a balanced offense
Oh
and
yeah.
moving up and down the field. It's just that. Just imagine if we was able to get in the red zone that one time, we would have had more than 17 points. Because that drive in the red zone killed us with the Jimmy fumble, and
Mm-hmm. The
we had the
interception.
penalty on DeAndre Carter being illegal formation on that play, and then we got moved back again, and that's what Jimmy Garoppolo threw the interception. Now we all know quarterbacks going to throw interceptions. I was mad that he threw the interception as well, but it wasn't as bad as Daniel Jones did on
Oh
Sunday
my
Night
god,
Football.
that was bad. That was horrible.
Yeah, Daniel Jones did terrible, and he's getting paid more than Jimmy G. But that's another story for another time. But But I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to be mad at this game. Like it was a hard fought game at the end of the day. It was a hard fought game. Devontae Adams six receptions for 66 yards. He was averaging 11 yards per catch. So I'm not mad at him having the type of numbers that he had. I mean, Austin Hooper with the crucial catch with his hands. That was
a nice catch. That was
right.
a really nice catch. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a nice catch, and there's a lot of things that we just have
What's up,
to.
Randy?
It's just a lot of things that like, a lot of things have to be worked on, and it was week one, and I need Raider fans to chill, man. I really need Raiders fans to chill, and I'm gonna say this because people. And I said this on. I don't know if anybody saw my shorts a while back, but some Raiders fans out there think that our team has to be perfect to win a football game. And I
didn't. We proved Sunday we don't need to be perfect to win a game.
Right. And shout out to Spicy Girl. What's going on, Spicy Girl? I'm sorry. I'm finally just seeing this comment. I apologize. But like Raiders fans need to understand that football games is going to be won in certain ways. Like it's not going to be we're going to score 30 points. Oh, we should have blew them out. Like if you look at all the games around the league, a lot of penalties was happening. A lot of these starting lineups did not play in the preseason. So this is technically this week one or probably week two is our preseason games for the starters. So it's like kind of like our preseason games, but I don't know how to put it, but I just feel like we need to stop putting perfection on our organization and on our football team. Like, okay, we didn't score 20 points. I get it. But this was a hard-fought win, and people got to realize that everything's not going to be perfect for the Las Vegas Raiders. We ain't been perfect since 2002. I don't think we've been perfect at all. So we gotta stop these. You gotta stop these things where, oh my God, same things like that. I know when I get on the live play-by-play and reactions, I know I say something different because I be like, yo, this defense is getting on my nerves. Da, 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 da.
I think I did see you put that up.
Hey man, what you mean telling Leo to check the phone? Why I can't check my phone, Chris? Why I can't check my phone?
I just saw right now, so I was trying to tell you Chris wants the link.
Huh? Oh, Chris wants the link. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Chris needs the link.
I'm sorry. But definitely going to get better than the time after. Yeah, we just got to keep playing together. If we have belief in this team, we definitely can do a lot of things. And I'm gonna be completely honest. We could beat the Buffalo Bills. I think we have the potential. Am I guaranteeing a win? I would love to guarantee a win, but I think we have the potential to beat the Buffalo Bills. From last night you saw on Monday Night Football, bro. How you feel about going into this week?
You know what? I think we can beat them. I think I was more scared, maybe just in the fact that we've always had that thing where we travel to the East Coast and we don't do well. And it's the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo is supposed to be one of these top AFC teams. But after what I saw, like the way we played, I think we can compete against any team in the NFL for one, and especially in our division. And then you bring up the going up against the Bills and seeing how they did and what the Jets were able to do against them. I see us being able to run the ball, not have a better run game than the Jets. Our quarterback is better than Zach Wilson. We have better receivers. So I think we could definitely go in there and come out with the dub. Mm-hmm.
But I listen, Jamar Nash. I listen. I'm not dreaming at all. I feel like I'm gonna be completely honest, and y'all can say whatever y'all want. I think Buffalo is overrated. I think Buffalo is overrated. I didn't get a chance to send Chris the link. I thought he, wanted. Oh, I know. I didn't. I didn't send it. Let me send it real quick. But like I said, man. Like I said, man. I think the Buffalo Bills are an overrated football team, and there's no way that Zach Wilson comes in and beats you. That's
Well,
one.
he did it.
But
Obviously, one, he did it. But yeah,
I mean, he did throw a touchdown pass to Garrett Wilson. I can't say that.
that
To
was a
give the
hell of a catch.
right.
Yeah, he was playing like defensive back, trying to take it away from the defender, and then he caught it.
I just feel like the Buffalo Bills is not going to be able to run the football on us. You see what we did to Javonte Williams.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Buffalo's not going to the Super Bowl, and I'm going to tell you why Buffalo's not going to the Super Bowl, because Buffalo been to the Super Bowl 4 straight times. They have not won shit.
No. The way Allen's been playing, making those stupid mistakes, like he's worse than Brett Favre was. This dude just hauling the ball up there. Let's see who can catch it, like bro.
If the Las Vegas Raiders can go look at the film on how the Jets defeated the Buffalo Bills, defensively wise, 3 interceptions and he had a fumble. Sorry to say, I'm sorry to say, like, and as a Raiders fan or as a football fan yourself, you should have confidence going to every week that your team can win. That your team can win. It's real. It's realistic. It's not. I mean, it's not realistic. It's just reality of it. Like, you're a fan, of course, you're going to see. Oh my God, Chris! I'm gonna see how my family do me. You said you'll be on in 30 minutes. You should have been on here at 8:00.
I thought you sent them the link earlier.
I listen. I was asleep 90% of the day until I came home from work, so I was gone. But the Jets have a better pass rush than the Raiders do right now. I agree with that.
They
but
do have Quentin Williams. That boy is earlier. There he is.
Man, see how my family do me, man.
Damn,
yeah,
we over here waiting for you.
Stop all that bias, bro.
Like, man, where's this guy at?
Don't do us like that, man.
What's up, everybody? What's happening?
None, man. We here chilling. We here rocking.
Sorry for being late. I had some stuff that held me back a little bit, but I'm here. I'm ready. I tuned in though. I was listening to y'all. Leo doing his thing. You doing your thing.
I know, right? I mean, like, Leo came on here and started the show off and everything, and I'm still trying to wake up from the power nap that I had, man. But like, I just feel like I'm happy that we got to win. That's all I'm happy about at the end of the day. But Chris, I heard Leo's thoughts, on the game, and I know you probably heard my thoughts as well. But I would love to hear yours too, man.
For sure, man. So, first off, y'all need to start listening to me. I told you Jacoby Myers was him. I've been telling y'all. If they bracket Devontae, Jacoby Myers is going to eat. I've been saying it. He's going to eat one-on-one matchups, man. Dudes they're not going to be able to guard him. He's a beast. I like, and again, I'm always about keeping it real. I think McDaniels called a great game for the most part. However, I do got some bones to pick with him because I'm all about being objective. I don't like when we were 1st and 1 on the goal line and when we got that penalty for the what was it, illegal procedure or
illegal formation.
We shouldn't have been in that situation. Go in I formation, run the ball 4 or 3 times, make them stop you. Stop trying to be all cute. So I didn't like that from McDaniels. But overall, I think he did well. I think he called a good game. I know Leo kind of talked about it. Well, actually, no, I think Darren, you talked about it. The defense, one thing we're not used to, man, them guys made halftime adjustments because that first half I was so pissed, man. Russ was doing those naked bootlegs and rolling out. And honestly, if you know anything about football, man, or not anything about football, but if you know anything about like Russell Wilson, like that's where he makes his money. You know what I'm saying? Like he makes his money rolling out, doing bootlegs off of play action and stuff like that. You got to contain them edges, man. Make him sit in the pocket and make the play. So I think we did well. I think Sean Payton, he actually surprised me. He had a good game plan. They just didn't know how to counter once we made adjustments. But I do think that last game of the year, Denver's going to be a lot better, and they're going to be tough, man. I think we've been beaten up for a while, but I think they're going to be tough over these next few years under the Sean Payton era.
So How you feel about the Jacorian? Like I said, I talked about the Jacorian Bennett's PIs. How you feel about the miscues a little bit? Because I know like one thing about us, we like to talk about the miscues, and I know that we can work on those. That's what we do. That's what we do. Of course, like you're going to have miscues. So, what things we need to clean up on both sides of the ball.
So on defense, I would say we gotta learn to keep contained. As much as I keep bringing that up, a lot of times when they were breaking contain was on Max's side. Max was being almost overly aggressive. He was coming down instead of keeping his eyes up and trying to find the ball. Um, so overall, I think we're not going to see that offense too much because not too many quarterbacks do a lot of naked boots and stuff like that anymore. So it's not like we're going to see it a whole bunch, but they still got to keep contained. I would also say I think we did pretty good on coverage. Trayvon Moorick, he struggled in the beginning. He was always a step or two late. However, I think he did redeem himself because while I was watching it, I was pissed. He really made me mad. I was glad to see that he got benched for a while. But he made
that's your boy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's my dog, man. So, that's what I'm saying. One thing about me, I keep it real. Like, I'll dog you, but if you do good, and vice versa. So that's one thing I saw on defense. Like, just guys were just a little bit tad too late. On the offensive side of the ball, I think we protected Jimmy pretty well. Our run block was okay, but I think Denver was going to make sure they wasn't going to let Josh kill us.
They were not.
So they were like, we're going to take him out the game. Y'all got to beat us with Jimmy throwing the ball, and that's how we beat him. So, those are kind of the keys for me. Just stuff that really popped out for me.
Yeah. One thing I noticed a lot was our linebackers, and we talked about it all off season, right? Like who's going to play linebacker? That's going to be one of our biggest weaknesses. I like the way they crash down onto the line to stop the run. I will give Diablo and was 41 that much, but whenever it came to having to take the back coming out in the backfield, like on the back, they weren't wrapping up. And dude, it's like the speed wasn't there. Yeah, I was like, oh, bro, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is how they're going to keep killing us if we don't get these linebackers better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those running backs were definitely going out.
Yeah, with your boy Trayvon Merrick was. When Trayvon Merrick was, I was like, man, put it number 20. Let me see Palmolive in there, bro, because I wanted to see him in there because Merrick was just like, okay, time for a change, coach. He's just not getting done. Listen. But he did make up for it in the second half. I did like that. He made that big tackle at the end of the game.
But
Spillane, that's what it was. Spillane was the one that was getting worked.
Oh, Robert Spillane. Okay.
Yes, Spillane was getting
I understand that Tyree Wilson is not ready yet. But is he expected to be ready? Let's be honest. Let's just be.
I think the nation is expecting them. Yeah.
I think that honestly, go ahead, Chris.
No, I'm saying
we're impatient because we've had so many busted first round picks.
Yeah, but like if you guys remember what I said about Tyree, I wanted him to come along slow because I'm worried about that foot injury. Mm-hmm. So me personally, I was expecting him not to even play for like the first 4 games, to be perfectly honest. So when I heard our boy Chandler Jones went off the deep end, hope he gets better. But I was kind of worried. I was like, we're gonna rush that dude on the field, man. And then I heard that my boy Malcolm Kuntz was gonna start. So I'm like, okay, cool. Kuntz will still get most of the snaps, but he still didn't get that many. I think he may have started, but he still didn't get that many snaps. I don't understand why we don't play him more, man. Because
they ended up rotating Tillery to end instead of playing Kuntz.
Well, yeah, they had Tillery on end on when we were at a 3-4 base because he's more of a 3-4 end.
Yeah, then a 4-3
tackle. But I don't know, man. For the life of me, I don't understand why Kuntz. I mean, even during the Gruden days, I don't understand why they don't give him more reps, man. There's something that I just don't know that I'm not seeing.
Agreed. And Tillery to me, I think Tillery should have been more of the defensive tackles inside, in my opinion, and then you put Malcolm Koos at the defensive inside, probably depending on the scheme.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta go with player personnel where they work at their strengths and they in the scheme at the same time. I mean, we did sign Jordan Williams to the practice squad today, so I thought that was a pretty good pickup.
Jordan Willis.
Jordan Willis, yeah.
He had a good offseason. I'm glad to see him back.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. The fact that I looked at the stat sheet, and I told you the line of this earlier, but even though our defense gave up a lot in the first half, we didn't give up 300 yards total. It was only 260. So that's what, as me being a Raiders fan and seeing under 300 yards
total. I'll take that all day.
I'm fine. I was in shock to see when I looked at the total yards. I was like,
all day, bro.
I was like 260 total yards. When we usually get up 300 or 400 yards a game,
easy.
Man, I was like, man, I had a drink. I'm going to take a shot for that one, because even though the defense has some miscues, but giving up under 300 yards, I'm fine with that. But just fast forwarding it up to the Buffalo game. Like I told you last, what he saw from last night, and what did you see from last night, Chris? Are you confident going into week 2?
I am, but before we go there, though, I just want to get back to the defense just for a second, then I'll get to that.
Okay.
Just watching the game, my first watch, I was very pissed off at the defense. So then I had a chance to kind of do a second watch, because the thing is, if you rewatch the game, the defense played well. I mean, the first half we had some contained issues, but we changed it, and made adjustments. But if you really look at it, the defense, they just had situational mishaps and miscues or just blunders where they would be able to get off the field, but then they would go off sides and let the drive continue, or they would get that penalty to the kick or whatever, or the roughing the punter, stuff like that. But like overall, they played well. They definitely did the bend don't break defense. So when I watched it again, I wasn't really upset, because I was like, where's Marcus Peters and all. And once I saw, like, I focused the second watch solely on the defense. They were playing some good ball. Like, those defensive backs were playing good. Jacorian Bennett played a lot better than I originally thought. He came up, make tackles. Nate Hobbs was a beast. He was all over the place, man.
Flying. Yep.
Nate Hobbs, man, like, he was one of the X factors of this season to me. It was like, can Nate Hobbs get back to the 2021 form? And he looked good, man. He looked good. So I'm gonna back off on the defense a little bit. I was hard on them at first.
I was gonna say, because
I was pissed. Yeah, I was pissed.
Sunday when we did the recap, you were mad, bro. You were mad.
I was. I'm like,
I was like, what? They didn't do that bad, and you were like so mad. Like, what?
Yeah, because sometimes you gotta take a step back and be like, okay, let me look at this from a granular, vantage point. And I'm like, okay, they weren't as bad as I originally thought. It was just because those big plays they were giving up, like on key downs, on third downs and stuff. But as far as Buffalo goes, I know we were all in a chat, in our group chat. Those guys can be beat, man. Those guys can be beat. I do think they'll play better because we don't have the Jets type defense. But if we can get pressure on Josh Allen, make him make them dumb mistakes, man. Make him think that his arm can get him out of anything and try to be Brett Favre if you want to. Be a gunslinger if you want to. So, but we're going to have to play better on offense. Their defense is not as good as the Broncos, so I expect Josh to be able to run and be able to get Devontae going. Sorry for that long-winded answer.
No, you're good. You good. And I just feel like if our front four or front three can get the pressure, and our corners don't get PIs and stuff of that, to let him overthrow footballs, we got to get these interceptions. Turnovers is one thing that we all agreed on going into this offseason, that turnovers is key to this defense. And even though that I don't think Russell threw an interception, but we forced a lot of throws for Russell to have, because Russell's a mobile quarterback, and now we have another mobile quarterback in Josh Allen. If we could keep those contained and don't let Josh Allen run freely on us,
Yeah.
We could be fine because their running back games are not good. They got Damian Harris and they got. I mean, I like James Cook. Don't get me wrong.
James Cook.
I like James
Yeah.
Cook. He's good out the backfield.
Yeah,
But I
he
just
is.
thought that running game as a whole is not that great. And I
I
think
agree.
that
No, it's not.
we shut down Javonte Williams where he was having a good year last year until he got hurt. So we shut down Samaj Piron, even though he got some catches out of the backfield as well. But that as a whole, as a defense, we didn't give up 100 yards rushing total. So I'm completely
That
fine
person.
with
Yeah.
I'm completely fine with that. But I want to see what the matchup's going to be at the receiver position for Buffalo. Because if you look at it, they still have Gabe Davis. That
They got some dogs. They got some dogs.
Kincaid, the rookie.
They
He
got
looked
tight
good
end.
last.
The
He
tight
looked
end.
good.
is-
Now you know what Raiders, us and tight ends.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So and then,
Nah,
then
I
Yeah.
him and
No
Dawson
question.
Knox could be a, you know,
Knox.
Yeah,
Dawson. Oh, go ahead.
No, I agree, man. I think the biggest thing that scares me about Allen is like Wilson. Wilson is a mobile quarterback, but a lot of times Wilson had that edge. Like he could have like kept that bootleg and kept running, but he stopped and tried to find a receiver, and he usually jumped it
Right.
down.
Allen
Allen's big ass gonna run.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
Bill can take that edge, Allen is going to run and he's going to try to run somebody over, man. Like, did y'all see him? It was like midfield. He like jumped in.
Yeah, he jumped in the air.
I'm like, what is he doing, man? Just for no reason. For no reason.
Yeah,
He's cocky as hell, man. So we definitely going to have to touch him. But that's what concerns me, man. Like we gotta keep that contained. We can't get overly aggressive.
Yeah, we can't be overly aggressive because I know the matchups between our corners and their receivers is, to me, that's the key matchup. I'm not really focused on their running game. Stephon Diggs or Marcus Peters or Jacory. I think it'll be Marcus Peters on Stephon Diggs, but Gabriel Davis moving around on there and Jacory Bennett is going to have to run with him. So that's going to be a matchup that we have to watch for. Of course, Nate Hobbs is going to do what he do in the slot. And, you know, I like what I like our chances. I like our chances a little bit better. I know adjustments is going to be made, but I know Buffalo's coming off of a short week. So they're going to have to get this out their brain because the media is going to slander them all week until they play us. So
you know they are.
They're gonna be pissed off.
They're all over them. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Jack Kenner said Hunter Renfrow 0 targets, Michael Mayer 0 targets. Let me just say this here. Like I said it earlier, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to go with what's giving to him.
Yep.
Who he feels comfortable with.
He's gonna go what's given. He's gonna go with the defense is giving him. Like I said, Devontae Adams was wide open. He didn't take the shot, but we still was able to do something with that instead of him missing that shot. I get it. All quarterbacks miss that deep ball. So I mean, we got to go with the defense is given, and I think that Josh McDaniels going into this game, he's going to have Hunter Renfrow and throw some targets to him because. We talked about Buffalo's offense. Buffalo's defense is not that bad, even without Von Miller. You know what I'm saying? They're not that bad. Matt Milano is a good linebacker for the Buffalo Bills. So I'm not taking no credit.
Milano's a beast. Yeah.
Yes, Milano is a beast.
Yeah,
and,
he around.
And I just feel like we're gonna have to be creative in some ways. You know, like with if you look at what the Jets did. With that pressure, halfback screens. You could do that with Amir Abdullah. You could do that with
screens are going to be used.
Screens
will be used.
Screens is going to have to be used. Yeah, screens going to have to be used. Wide receiver screens, get DeAndre Carter into some wide receiver screens, get the ball out of Jimmy Garoppolo's hand. Don't let him sit back there and watch. Only way you do that if he has, protection and he could go through his progressions. But I do like our chances against Buffalo. I just feel like they so overrated, man. I just feel like they overrated as hell.
No, you're right, man. And honestly, I'm starting to think Josh Allen is overrated, man. And I used to not think that. And maybe it was because he played against the Jets, because that Jets D is legit. But Josh Allen got a lot of he got a lot of like that Brett Favre mentality. And personally, I thought Brett Favre was overrated. I know y'all probably gonna kill me for that.
No, I'm with you. I used to think
I was never a big Brett Favre guy, man. It's like, yeah, you cool.
I thought Brett Favre, to me, I think he's one of the best to ever do it as a Packer. But once he left the Packers, then that when he went to Minnesota and went to the New York Jets, his career was done. But I think he's as a New York Jet. As a Green Bay Packer,
He was nice.
He was nice as a Packer. I can say
you know what it was on the Packers. He had the supporting cast, kind of like where he can get away with that. I'm gonna do this shit. I'll fuck up, but we can always come back and do it again. When he went to the other teams, it got little. He couldn't do it as much. And even that Vikings, when he was on the Vikings, he was the reason why they lost to the Saints.
Oh yeah,
throwing those interceptions.
Yeah,
he's the reason why.
You got Reggie White back there.
But wait though,
that's what I'm saying.
Wait,
the Green Bay Packers were complete.
That was a part of the bounty gate too, though. You gotta think of that Minnesota Vikings NFC Championship game. That was bounty gate when Brett Favre was the Vikings quarterback. So Sean Payton, I got something to say to you too, bruh. To hit with Jacoby Myers. Boy should have been ejected.
I was pissed about that, man. And my boy, that's I was on the phone with where we were watching it. He was trying to tell me that hit wasn't dirty.
The Bronco fan?
Yeah, well, his brother, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was talking to all of them, but I'm like, come on, man. There's no way.
We can't do this, y'all. We can't.
I know. Like, come on, man.
They're killing me. Even with the Jimmy Garoppolo when he got hit in the head, they didn't call that.
No, they called it.
You sure?
Yeah. He got a.
No, the first one where he got hit in the head.
Yeah, he got a penalty.
I don't remember that.
No, he did.
Yeah, they got a penalty.
The one they didn't call was the one with the legs. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because because I think that's what got us like deeper in the red zone there. Because then Hoyer came in for a little bit.
Oh my god! I was only imagining like when Hoyer came in,
I was like,
your
holy
guy's
shit!
Face. Like, I wonder how these fools are like freaking out right now.
My head was down.
Like so much shit about Hoyer coming in.
My head was down. I'm like,
why is he still on the team?
It what made me mad about Raiders fans. I'm like, I don't understand how y'all not know the inactives of the game, and y'all didn't see Aiden O'Connell in it.
Yeah, they were like, oh, bring in O'Connell. I'm like, bro,
like, no, he's the emergency quarterback. Yeah,
like, he's not even active for today's game. Like, what? Like, come on.
If he would have came in, that means Jimmy or the other dude couldn't come in at all anymore. Yeah, no. But why was Trey Tucker inactive?
Now, I was kind of shocked to see that.
I was too. I was expecting to see him be utilizing screens and shit.
I think it was because our game plan was the run heavy. Like I think the game plan was going to be to run heavy, but we weren't expecting them to shut our run down. That's kind of what I'm
right. Mm-hmm. Oh, they definitely. When I saw them coming out, like, oh, it's going to be hard to run. But you know what? Even though Jacob said he's got to get in form, shape, whatever, you can still tell, man, he's still one of the best running backs at breaking that first tackle.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I was telling my nephew, like, bro, even though he's not gaining 100 yards today, look at what happens when they first try to tackle him, and he gets out of that, and he still tries to gain more yards.
And I meant to tell y'all, because I was like, man, I can't wait till we had this show. Man, even though Zeus only had one carry, because y'all all about this running back by committee. I was mad for it. Got that one carry. I'm like, get him up out of there, man.
They did a sweep with him.
Josh as the bell cow. I don't care about no running back by committee mess, man. Feed the beast.
Yeah.
And Brandon Bolden.
Yeah,
he's the one that whiffed on that onside kick, Mr.
Special teams
all-star. He the one that missed on that damn extra or that onside kick. Oh man. I'm gonna chill out though, but wait till Friday. I'm getting people's ass.
That was crazy though, that onside kick. And then when I saw they recovered, I was like, oh damn, here we go. But I was glad to see that they
Sean Payton doing Sean Payton things, you know.
Honestly, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
The unexpected.
Yeah, I like that. I just didn't like that. It was like if it wouldn't have been a penalty, like damn, that would have been a horrible way for us to start the game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So, Raiders Wire throw out you know how we do our ballers and busters of each week, and Raiders Wires put their ballers and busters out of this game here. So the ballers that they had, of course, they had Jimmy G, they had Max Crosby, Nate Hobbs, Jacoby Myers, Devon Diablo, Devontae Adams, and an honorable mention, Jacorian Bennett.
I would throw Bennett in there. Yeah.
So they throw him in as an honorable mention. And the busters for this game, of course, Trayvon Merrick was one of them. But I can say, and he made up for it in that crucial third down. I mean,
I'm not mad at that. He made up for
it. They made plays. I think that's the difference with this year. They made those key plays when they had to on defense. Whereas last year we weren't seeing that, you know?
So they put Marcus Peters on here for the busters, Bilal Mickels. They put Byron Young, the defensive tackle, and Bilal Nichols on there. They put Tyree Wilson on there, Michael Mayer, and Luke Masterson.
Luke Masterson with the roughing the punter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't get me started about Bilal Nichols, man. I'm not y'all ain't gonna. He's Darian's new uncle, man.
We're not doing that today, Chris. We're not doing that today. We're not going to do that. How Darren Waller looked like crap on Sunday night. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that with Grandpa Waller. Now we're not going to do that with Grandpa Waller.
Hey, he gonna bounce back this week.
Hey, he did end up playing after all, too, huh?
Yeah, he a player, man. He was just messing with y'all, man. He was, he's good. But hold on.
He looked pretty sad on the sideline, though.
Don't talk about Waller because our tight end did nothing.
Well, none of them did. We only had one catch. They only threw it to
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
but I think
that was part of the game plan, though.
That's like you said. But I can say Michael Mayer and Austin Hooper, they actually did block pretty well. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it was a few times that Michael Mayer got blown up a few times. But hey, it is what it is. You're going up against Randy Gregory. I mean, it's Randy Gregory we're talking about.
I didn't realize how big he was until he was sitting next to JJ.
Did you see him talking?
I'm like, damn, that dude big for real. He was talking crazy, dude.
And I saw how much taller he was than JJ. Like, damn, that.
I'm like, I didn't realize he was that
big. Like, damn.
But I
could agree with those busters. I like the way Bennett played. I really did, especially because he's a rookie. He's a rookie at that. And other than Hobbs coming in to blow up runs and make tackles, Bennett was the other one.
Bennett was the other one that was coming up and blowing up some shit too. I was
do y'all think
y'all saying rookie?
But do y'all think Peters played bad though? I mean,
he
had that penalty, but I and again, it was on the second watch. I really wanted to watch him.
He was pretty quiet.
He played good. Yeah, it was quiet. And honestly, that's what you want as a corner. You want a quiet day.
But at the same time, I do want to see a little bit of Marcus Peters try to come up and make some tackles though.
But that's not his thing though. That's not his thing anymore. And I think that's the part why they're grading him that way. But that's not his thing anymore. He's just going to be out there to cover.
Did he miss tackles?
Rewatch.
I'm trying to remember. I will because to me it seemed like everybody. I felt like nobody was wrapping up. They were just doing the, what I'm saying.
The first half they weren't. They were all trying to either get the ball out or I
think like Spillane. Spillane was good at he was attacking and he was filling the hole, but he was not wrapping either, man. I'm like, come on, man.
I know he had that one good tackle at when Denver was in the red zone and he hit that gap really hard.
Yeah,
and he got that was pretty good from Spillane. But the second one, I think I talked about where he did the same thing and he missed it. He bounced off of him.
Yeah, I'm like, you gotta wrap up because he had him in the backfield at that point. I'm like, good field. He filled it, but
he missed. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Real Tagoons TV said Nothing But Raider podcast at John Raider over or under Josh Jacobs 65.5 rushing yards for against Buffalo.
Over.
It really I would love to say over, but this offensive line got to open up some holes. They got to open up some holes. I'll say over too. If this offensive line be better than last week,
I'm gonna say under.
I'm gonna say over. You say under?
I'm gonna say under just because I think that they're gonna try to
focus on
what
the same
Denver did. Like they're gonna try to make Jimmy win again. Honestly,
I think that's what a lot of teams are gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because even if you go back to last year, I think kind of starting with like Pittsburgh, like teams really. The Saints. Like teams were like we're taking
focus on
JJ out of this. Like you guys are just gonna have to pass us to death. And I think teams are still gonna do that until we prove that we can do it. And I think that's what Jimmy's gonna do well because Jimmy usually can find the right guy.
Yeah.
But that one play he tried to force it to Adams, but he had DeAndre wide open on the cross. Man, it was a play where he the flea flicker. It was a flea flicker.
Yeah, it was the flea flicker.
Yeah, the flea flicker. It's like he got it back from JJ and he looked directly at Devontae to the left, but Carter was on like a
linebacker,
like a cross, and man, he was open. It would have been a touchdown. It would have been a touchdown for sure.
But I'll take the win. And just to let you know, Jacorian Bennett was third in tackling. He was third on the team in tackling with 7 total and 7 solo. So all his 7 tackles was solo.
Oh, yeah.
Nate Hobbs, he had 12 total and 8 solo. He led the team in tackling.
Yeah, 12 total?
He had 12 total and 8 solo.
12, bro. 12.
That's bad though, man. Your corner shouldn't have that many tackles, but at least he was getting.
Well, remember, because he's playing slot, so he's the one that comes in. Yeah.
That's true too. That's true.
He's playing slot, so technically he's like a slot corner, but like a third linebacker because we play a 4-2-5.
Right.
That's a good point.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he gets in there. That's why I'm glad he's playing slot again.
Yeah, I'm happy that he's back at the slot too. I'm happy that we see him because we know that's his strong suit. If you've seen him coming out of college, he definitely played a lot in the slot. What's going on, Queen V Raiderette for life? What's going on? We said we got this W. Yeah, and plus the Broncos was a top 5 defense. Of course, they was a top 5 defense. So I can't even be mad at it. But I think that JJ could probably get a little bit more than 48. But I want to go. I want to go over. But this Buffalo front is really good. I'm not going to sit here and lie.
I think I ran over yesterday by Breece Hall.
Yeah, but you see the adjustments they made in the second half. Breece ain't really have nothing in that second half. Yeah. So most of those yards but if you gotta think about it too, though, Breece Hall got most of those yards on big runs. It wasn't like he was getting 4 or 5 yards a pop with like 20 carries. No, those carries was coming off of like 20 and 30-yard gains. Like it was big runs, and like I said,
and that Jets line is terrible. So our line is going.
That's what I'm saying. That Jets O line was horrible, man.
Yeah, because Aaron Rodgers done for the year. So whoever that was that made Leonard Floyd go get that sack on Aaron Rodgers, you should be fired. You should be getting pink slipped. You should be getting pink slipped because now the Jets fans, and you heard it on the game.
Isn't that your quarterback?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
it is. Yeah, it's his quarterback.
I'm like, damn, man. So
I won without a defense in fantasy football. That's all I know.
Listen.
I still won. Even I didn't put the defense in. I still won.
I still won without Aaron Rodgers being there. You know why? Because that Dallas Cowboys gave me 40 points on defense.
Yeah,
they gave me 40 points with 7 sacks.
Yeah. But don't forget who scored the most points, right? Right here. And Eric, who scored like 146 points. Yeah, that's what Eric was saying. If he would, I beat him by like 10, 12. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me look at our league real quick because Garrett Wilson, he definitely helped me because if it wasn't for Garrett Wilson, I probably would have lost today. I would have lost to Daniel Ray. I would have lost. So for me, I won 117 to 102 to Daniel. He had no, that's not Daniel. Oh no, that's not Daniel. No. So let me go to last week's game. But I got Nathan Ben 25 this week. So I don't know who this is, but
I don't know how I won, man. Waller ain't do nothing. It was nasty work.
You won because you had a Yeah.
Oh, I think I got what's his name? Receiver for Jaguars.
Oh, you got Calvin Ridley?
I think I got Ridley. Yeah,
Ridley is good. I'm not gonna lie. So Real Tagoons TV said Devontae Adams 72.5 receiving yards over or under.
Devontae 72
over.
I think it's gonna be over because Jacoby Myers might not be there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think he'll play. So with Jacoby Myers not playing, who's going to come in? Renfro or Wilkerson?
Renfro's still
you
going to
can-
be in a slot.
You could have Wilkerson there. You could put DeAndre Carter there. But I really don't want DeAndre Carter there or as a number 2. But I think Wilkerson, and I think Cam
right?
Sims made the team too, didn't he?
Cam Sims did make the team. Yeah.
He made the team.
But is he on the practice squad though?
I don't know if he made. I didn't see him. I didn't hear about him getting cut.
Now that you say that, I don't either, man. That's wild though.
I didn't hear him.
Nah, I don't think he made the team.
Because I sent the. Let me see. I think I sent the list to the group.
I'd rather bring Keelan Cole.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Yeah,
It's
he didn't make
Adams,
the team.
Christian. It's Wilkerson, Hunter Renfro, Trey Tucker, Jacoby Myers, and DeAndre Carter. We only kept 6. Yeah.
So that number 2 is going to be crucial.
Cause we got a whole bunch of little slot guys, man.
Right. That's the thing.
It'll probably be Keelan Cole. They'll probably
That's
call
what I'm saying.
Cole
I'd rather
Cole's
bring
on the
Keelan
practice
Cole.
squad.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd rather
probably be Cole.
Wilkerson.
Yeah, it'll probably
Wilkerson
be
is
Cole,
not.
Wilkerson.
Wilkerson is pretty tall.
I like
too,
Wilkerson,
boy,
though.
but I
would
don't
like
think
to
he's.
see
I don't
Wilkerson.
think he's ready yet for the big time yet. He's still developing, man.
I think
think so?
Wilkerson.
You think he's ready?
I think you give him a
I
shot.
see let him play, coach. Let him play. Yeah.
Let him play and see what he does.
I mean, look at what happened last year with Matt Collins. He wasn't ready. He got thrown out there.
That's
and he
true.
ended up
That's a
doing
good
pretty
point.
good.
That's a good point.
Mhm.
I mean, whoever's on the other side is going to get a lot of one-on-one coverage. You just got to beat that
Because
dude,
of
man.
Because of the attention that Devontae gets. Yeah.
Yeah, beat that dude.
And a
Are
lot,
they going to be able to guard Devontae? Can they cover Devontae?
I mean, they got what's their corner? They got a nice corner.
Tre'Davious White.
Yeah, they
Tre'Davious
got,
White.
okay.
He's their best. He's their best
I
corner.
mean,
and then they got Poyer as safety. So Poyer's.
I know
not
they got
that
Poyer at the safety. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, Devontae's going to eat. Of course. I mean, but
Because
I don't know.
Surtain did play him tough. Surtain did play him tough.
John Rader said we got to give McDaniels props for taking the team to West Virginia to practice only 3 hours away from Buffalo. I heard about that. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I woke up to something that we were practicing in West Virginia.
Yeah,
I
that was
said-
for the travel.
I mean, that's probably good. Probably good for us because probably it's hot as hell in still hot as hell in Las Vegas. Number one.
That and to get used to being on the East Coast. It's different when you're a West Coast boy being out there.
Yeah, especially a West Coast team. And West Virginia is kind of like East Coast, but kind of like the South and like
like Midwest.
well,
yeah,
That's
it's
right next to
weird.
Ohio. That's right next to
But
Ohio.
time-wise,
Yeah.
though, right?
West-
They're still
West
3 hours
Virginia,
ahead.
West Virginia is like a weird spot, like on the map. It's a weird. It's like the middle. Like it could be East Coast. It could be a little bit of Midwest. It could be a little bit of South, depending on where
It's
you
like
at in
Ohio.
West Virginia.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like facts. It's like or a little bit up north or something of that nature. When you get your wish, what you mean, Charles Washington?
Could be a
Oh,
tight end
tight-
game.
Tight end game
It
because
could
of
be
You know what?
Michael Mayer. We can have a Michael Mayer sighting.
You don't.
But I ain't gonna lie to Austin Hooper's
Your
catch
boy
was good,
Leo.
though.
Hey, he better ball. I swear, he better ball out.
Austin Hooper's catch was good though. I'm not gonna even lie.
Yeah, that was
That
right.
was a hell of a catch.
Ooh, I was like Austin Hooper gonna come back to his old self.
Hey, he almost. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he bobbled it, man. I was like, hurry up, go.
Man,
When
I
he hit the
thought so
ground,
too.
I'm like,
I was
come
like,
on,
hike
man.
the ball, hike the ball.
I'm like, get your butt up and go, man.
I was like, oh, do it. But
Man,
yeah, they were gonna- they
I
were
think
gonna
I would
stay
have been.
out there.
I just think our receiver core is going to be really key for this Buffalo Bills game. It's going to be really key. I'm sorry, Josh McDaniels, but you got to get Hunter Renfrow involved in this game. This game particularly, you got to get him involved.
Hey, relax. Josh got this, and Josh I trust, man. And Josh I trust. And Josh,
You know what I did? I trust the game plan. A lot of people were talking like, "Oh, this offense is different. It's no deep." But if you looked at it when Jimmy was running, it was like 1-2 boom, 1-2 boom.
Jimmy knew where he was going with it. He knew
I
where
was
he
like,
was going with it.
"Damn, Jimmy, do your thing."
He knew where he
Now,
was
one
going.
thing I can say about
Yeah.
Jimmy G is that he had and I give offensive line some credit because even though that he was coming out of shotgun 90% of his snaps, or 95% of his snaps, he was able to look through his progression. That's what I liked about it. I keep saying it. If you could keep Jimmy G upright and his offensive line can make a pocket for him, he's going to shred you.
But hold
But
on,
that's
you're
why I
right.
give credit to McDaniels though, because they would
Wait.
often use 6 offensive linemen sometimes to
But
give
the thing-
Jimmy that time. Yeah.
But the thing is, though, I mean, you're absolutely right. But the thing is, Jimmy was also moving within the pocket too.
Yeah,
He was
the
stepping
presence
up in the
was there.
pocket. He was
Yeah.
extending the play for another second by having pocket awareness. Like these are the little things that
Go ahead, man. Say it.
no, these are little things that certain people didn't have, man. But Jimmy, I mean, seriously, like I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds like I'll just be beating a dead horse, but those are the
No,
little
you
things
ain't.
I'm talking about.
You ain't. Well,
Yeah.
you know, in our group chat, people were talking about it in the group chat thing, and I was watching the other game on the other one, and he had moments where the line came to him, and he just went. Click.
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, oh, there we go. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like the little things that Jimmy did. It's like it's not like he was like extraordinary, but like literally when guys would come past him, he would step up and he would, use that extra second, give the guy. I mean, he threw a strike to Jacoby Myers, but he dropped it, the 1 touchdown. But
That's what he would have had 3. Yeah.
yeah, Jimmy did his thing, man. Shout out to Jimmy.
That was a strike to Austin Hooper. That pass was.
That's what I'm saying, man.
The DB was right there. The DB was right there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't have no issues with Jimmy G. I mean, like I said, 76.9 completion percentage. He had 20 of 26, 200 yards. Now, Jimmy with that one interception, just throw it away in that situation.
Yeah, and that part, like
I
know
that's
you gotta
There's no
fill it.
defending that one. There's no defending that, Jimmy.
There's no defending that.
You
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, as is what Jimmy G does. You gotta just throw that away and just let us kick the field goal, bro. We got Daniel Carlson.
And Jimmy owned it though.
Man,
that's what I loved about it. The accountability.
Jimmy was like, my bad.
Yeah, he was like, you got thrown away.
Yeah.
But put up Charles Washington's his comment, man.
Which one?
That's what I've been trying to tell people, man. That's what I've been telling people. I was the first one that's been saying this, man. This is the kind of offense he's gonna run.
Yeah. And that's what we saw on Sunday.
I get it, but I like I said, I was nervous when he got hit. I was nervous.
We all were.
I felt like my heart dropped, like I'm dropping down on a roller coaster, bro. Like
I bet you Queen V started praying, bro. I bet you Queen V.
Oh yeah, she's like, not my Italian. Holding her arm up like this on her tattoo. Not my Italian stallion.
Look, she said that's my Italian stallion right there.
Yeah.
Oh man. So
but no, when he got hurt, man. Of course, I wanted him to get better, but my biggest thing is all these daggone car stands. All they're gonna do is be in my inbox talking about, they got hurt already.
They did it anyway, though, bro. If you think about it, they did it anyway. They found like whatever reason they could to say that.
And the first thing, like when I did my live stream, the first thing was that Carr only beat the Titans by 1 point. Yeah. I said, okay, and I'm telling you, if you ever go back and look at the live, I said that. What if the Raiders win by 1 point? Then what?
They did win by 1 point.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's not the first thing you come into the live saying, Carr beat the Titans by 1 point.
Yeah.
I understand I was a Carr fan. I supported Carr when he was here. He's not here anymore, but I wish him the best. He did what he did. He got to win. Whatever. But I'm focusing on the Raiders. That's where my focus is. Got to move forward.
Yeah, but what did he say? You young dudes on the panel may not have seen Charles. Please,
just because Charles is.
I did see Gannon play,
bro. I saw Gannon play I saw Gannon play when he was on the Vikings, bro. Before he even got to Kansas City.
That talk, Leo. Talk that old head talk, Leo.
That's how I remember. You ain't seen Gannon play.
Now I'm old.
He's not a little boyish, man. He
does.
Now I'm old, but I ain't Leo old. I ain't see him in no Vikings.
I
ain't Leo old now. Like I'm old, but I ain't Leo old. Leo got a little bit of gray under that hat, man. So I mean,
I do.
I do too, man. I got it in my chin.
Hey, but you know what I was gonna ask you guys? I was thinking with the whole Renfro thing. He's one of my favorites. I get it, but I wasn't one of those mad because he didn't get the ball. It's part of the offense. You get what they're doing. Jacoby Myers was the baller. He's the one.
He'll have his days.
He'll have his days. But what happens if he doesn't start to get into the offense, do you think they really do start leaning towards maybe trading him or getting something for him if he doesn't just get involved with the offense? It's more Adams, Myers, Tucker, the tight ends. Like he doesn't fit in, So what happens at that point?
I don't know if there's going to be any trade value for him. Like to me, I wouldn't trade him away for peanuts.
Right.
Right. I wouldn't trade him away for peanuts either.
You wouldn't do like what the fucking Cardinals did with Simmons for a 7th-round pick.
Nah, I'd rather just get whatever I can.
Hunter Renfrow, that's probably considered one of the best route runners in the slot position.
Right.
You're going to have to get some type of value for him back in return if you're going to try to trade, Hunter Renfrow. And I understand people want to say, "Oh, let's go get some draft capital," but go get a linebacker.
Say it again.
Give me a linebacker in one of these draft picks. Like, say if we get like a 2nd-round draft pick and a linebacker for Hunter Renfrow, I am fine with that.
Hey, Chris, give me Devin White.
Hey, I'm Devin White, man. And Darren, were you in here? Wait, were you part of the debate, man? Who's better, Devin White or Patrick Queen, man?
After I saw the game on Sunday, I want to say Devin White.
I'm gonna say Devin White, but I'm not going to say Patrick Queen's a scrub.
I'm
definitely going to say that. I'm going to say Devin White. I like Devin White better than Patrick Queen, but I think either of them would be great on our roster.
That's funny. Job brings that up because I heard that on the radio today. That the Jets might be willing
you 2 first rounds for being desperate for a QB. Will y'all pull the trigger?
2 first rounds for who?
Right, 2 first rounders for who? That's the question.
I don't know. Maybe Jimmy, or it would have to be Jimmy, right? They wouldn't want Brandon.
We're not trading Jimmy, and this is what. And I don't have nothing against Mitchell Renz of the.
That's where it came from, exactly.
The Las Vegas Raiders were chat.
Started off with that, man.
I'm like,
that's where I saw it, and I was like, get the fuck out of here.
I have nothing against Mitchell Renz. I think he's a.
Shout out to him, man.
Shout out to him, but you got to stop with the clickbait BS, man. Jimmy G just played the first game for the Las Vegas Raiders, and we talk about trade talks. Stop it.
Hey, Leo, he wants you to answer it, Leo. He said, "Don't back out." He said, "Don't walk away." Answer it.
If they were dumb enough to give us 2 first-round picks for Jimmy, bro, how could you not?
So my question is this: then
I'll be like, you and Queen. I'm like, you and Queen V can go.
If we get 2 first-round picks, right, for Jimmy, who will be our? I mean, I understand we got Aiden O'Connell, but that means we're throwing Aiden O'Connell right into the fire because we're not starting Brian Hoyer. We're not doing that.
I think they would just throw Jimmy into the fire. Not Jimmy. I mean, Aiden O'Connell. Mm-hmm. At that point,
would y'all be confident in that?
You know what? The way McDaniels is running the offense. I'd be cool with it.
Talk that talk, Leo.
I'd be cool with it. I'm telling you, I really am becoming a believer.
With our schedule, I'll be nervous.
I'm gonna say something crazy. So.
With our schedule, regardless of our QBs,
I'm playing Brian Hoyer. I don't care what y'all say.
Oh, get the hell out of here!
Get the hell out of here! You and your damn.
Hey, Aiden O'Connell got to earn it, man.
I think he did enough in preseason. He got most of the time, but
I'm joking though. But
Brian Hoyer probably got like 16 grandkids he needs to worry about.
Aiden ain't ready. He still's not ready yet.
Yeah, I was shocked that he was the emergency quarterback, not the backup. I was like, they must not really think he's ready. Yeah.
Yes, we did miss you. We definitely did miss you.
Shout out to Spicy.
And make sure y'all go check out their show tomorrow, man. You know, their show is going to be really, really fun tomorrow. I always tune into that.
Hey, they're looking for somebody, too, that stole a statue at their event. That's messed up.
Yeah, Senor Raider, man. They stole his little bobblehead.
They stole Violators. Yeah, that was messed up.
Oh, yeah, it was Violators.
Yeah, but it was definitely clickbait on Mitchell Wren's part. It was true clickbait. We're not trading Jimmy G. Stop that. I understand that Jets need a quarterback. I get it, but we're not pulling. We're not doing it.
For the main reason, he knows the system, and he's cheap. At the end of the day, he's cheap. We got him in a great contract. Jimmy ain't going nowhere.
No, and he restructured.
That's what I'm saying.
He restructured twice, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
And he'll do it again if we ask him.
He will. Yeah, you know, Joe. Shout out to Jimmy. I like Jimmy now.
Porn star Jim.
I haven't got the jersey yet. We'll see, but yeah. I think I need a couple more dubs before I get that.
Listen, give me 4 games. Give me 4 games. Then when he's efficient and we I'll say we're 3-1 in the first 4 games. If we are 3-1 in the first 4 games, I will get a Jimmy G jersey.
Man, 3-1. That's
3-1 in the first 4 games.
Chargers, though.
The Chargers.
Yeah. Well, you mean the Chokers because they could not beat Miami after being up big.
Miami's tough though. I ain't gonna lie. Miami is
tough.
Miami look good.
Miami is circled on my schedule because that team is.
Miami look good.
Remember,
out of all the teams that's on our schedule that played, Miami looked the best.
Yeah. Remember we talked about not signing J.C. Jackson, but we wanted to sign J.C. Jackson.
Yeah, he got killed.
He got killed again.
He got cooked last year, man.
Yeah, he got cooked, bro.
He got cooked. He got cooked like the fried duck I made on Sunday.
You ain't make no.
They
duck.
played.
They
played Miami.
I swear to you, God, me and my pops made duck on Sunday. Swear to you, God.
If there's no pictures, it ain't happening.
Right. I didn't see it on the gram.
If there ain't no, I ain't see it on the gram. I ain't see it on the gram.
I don't put food on the gram. That's one thing I don't do. I don't.
Hey, I want to see it because if it look good, I want some next time.
Oh, trust me.
It was
like a little small. It was a little small piece of like duck breast that my dad made, and he found the recipe online, but he put his little twist on it. Shit was banging. That's my first time ever trying duck. Anyway, so
yeah.
What did he say? Ramshaw's true colors is a Jets fan.
To my Italian style ain't going nowhere.
Nah, we know he ain't going
man.
nowhere.
I guess who beat us when we're 3-0, the Chokers 2021. If we go 3-1, 3-0, week 4 is the Chokers. Hey, listen, I said 3-1. We'll I don't know what game it is, but if we go 3-1, I'm fine with that starting out in the first 4 games. I will get a Jimmy G jersey.
Man,
I would go to Leo to get the Jimmy Garoppolo jersey.
If we win in Buffalo this weekend, it's gonna be crazy.
Oh, that
crazier in Vegas now.
Yes, if we beat what you talking about Miami in November, right?
Yeah, we got Miami in November. Yeah.
So hopefully I can get that Monday off so I can try to go to this game because I'm working now.
Going down.
My homeboy wants to go to Chicago now, Chris.
Are you going?
He's like, yeah, let's make it work. And I was like, well, let's figure it out, big dog. We'll see if we'll go.
Do it, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to at least 2 Raider games this year. Probably the Indianapolis one, and hopefully.
Are you going to Indianapolis?
I want to go to Indianapolis.
Let me know. Well, that's isn't that like New Year's Eve or something? Or when is it?
Let me see when it is. I think
I'm thinking about going to that because that's a short trip for me.
It's kind of a short trip for me, right?
It's like 3 hours, 3-hour drive.
So they play Indianapolis. Oh yeah, that is New Year's Eve.
Ooh,
it's a 1 o'clock game too.
Yeah,
in a dome.
And it's in the cold, so like in a dome.
Do you want to spend New Year's Eve in Indianapolis? That's the question.
That's the question.
Question.
Oh
man! Yeah. Shout out. I don't know why I'm talking crazy. I live in Ohio, so it's the same weather, so whatever.
Good job. Look at y'all going to LA and the Packers game.
Okay.
Well, the Packers at home, right?
Yeah, the Packers is the Monday nighter in Vegas. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the away games that we have, I'm trying to think of because I don't know if I want to go to that Indianapolis game. I don't know New Year's Eve. I don't think so. But you know what? What about let's try to go to the Detroit game on the 30th?
Funny because my homeboy was talking.
Yeah, I got that. I got that circle, man. That's my boy Big Daddy's 32nd stadium.
And I got my boy Gridiron Blitz. He's a Detroit Lions fan. He's a YouTuber as well. And he's supposed to be going to that game too. He actually went to the Kansas City game on Thursday night. So
he did? Man, those Detroit fans?
The Detroit fans traveled.
Arrowhead, bro.
They traveled for that.
Yeah.
Oh, they travel for that.
They usually don't travel though. Let's not get it twisted. They just happy that
they usually don't travel, but Thursday night, I was kind of surprised. I saw
their fans are weak, man.
Are they really?
They're weak, man. They're not like that.
So it's just now because they have like hype behind them.
Like when we go to Detroit. Well, if they're good if they're so good, they'll have some people there. But knowing the Raider Nation, we'll match their
Yeah, we're gonna match each. We're gonna match energies in any stadium. It doesn't even matter.
except our own.
Because my homeboy was talking about.
You're right about that. Because I listen. I'm not Vegas.
Our home opener is going to be ugly.
Look, we've already talked about why that is.
Yeah, when people home opener, we have so many terrible towels in there. It's going to be disgusting.
Because you know, Raider fans are very logic in how they spend their money. And Mark Davis, understand, it's $1 billion stadium. We're like $1 billion franchise. But bro, I don't got it for these tickets in Allegiant Stadium. I ain't got it.
When you go from paying $200 to go to Oakland, and then in Vegas you pay $400 to go all the way on top.
All the way up top.
Yeah, huge difference, bro.
The only way I'm sitting up top for anything in a football field is WrestleMania. That's the only thing.
Which, mind you, though, sitting in the 400s ain't bad in Vegas. It's not. It's not a bad seat.
It's not a bad seat.
It's not. And then people walk around, they all kick it over by the torch anyway. Most of the Raider Nation's over by the torch.
Yeah,
they'll kick it by the torch. They won't even be in their seats. Spicy has seats. She don't even use them. Ask her.
Spicy, we got to link up on that one then. Yeah. Listen, if I'm gonna pay for if I'm paying to go to a Raiders game, I gotta be around Raider people. I cannot afford to be around a bunch of the other opponents sitting next to me when I'm the only Raider fan sitting in that row. Absolutely not.
Then you gotta
and then it's the worst because a lot of our fans don't even know how to even really be fans. Like,
the ones in Vegas,
like the Vegas fans, they be doing the wave. I'm like, what the hell? Like the wave? Y'all doing the wave? Not the wave. Sit your ass down.
Never did the wave in Oakland.
I never did the wave. Period. I never participated in the wave.
Never do that.
Never.
Yeah, that part was different, and they don't yell Raiders all damn day long either.
They don't, but I'm okay with that. Honestly, when I'm drunk, I'll do it, but sometimes I'll be like, shut up.
Oh, wait till listen. I want to see Chris drunk, man. I gotta see this.
No, you don't.
You don't want to see me drunk either, man. Because trust and believe.
I get it in, bro.
Like your homeboy that came on the live. That dude was. Woo.
Oh man, don't even. Don't get me started, man. I had to get him up off there, man. I had to get him up off there.
Look,
the wave in Oakland, exactly.
Never seen it. See, never seen it.
Never seen it. Not the wave.
I mean, we never had a club in our end zone either in Oakland either.
There's a club in Vegas. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna get up in there one day.
You're gonna get up in the club.
Listen, you can tell Chris got money to be in there. Look at the chain. The chain says it all. The chain says it all. That man look like he could be a part of NWA right now.
He still hasn't sent me the info to get my own. I'm trying to get my own. I want 81 though. Yeah.
I got a Timmy.
You got to get a Tim Brown. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to get a Tim Brown too, though. That number should be. I think that number should be retired. But hey, we don't retire numbers here.
Oh my God, that's funny. Did you guys see this? LA's gonna take.
Not an AI robot for me.
You guys saw what happened at the Charger game, right?
I saw a meme about.
No, what happened?
They had a bunch of AI robots sitting in the stands. I get it was promotion for a movie or whatever.
Yeah,
it didn't make the stadium look a lot more full.
So you telling me you couldn't put asses in the seat, so you put AI robots?
AI robots.
Hey, do what you got to do, man. I bet they didn't do the way.
Be thinking about it. How can you see an AI robot? Everything's through a computer when it comes to AI.
They had like these little. They were weird looking, bro. They even had like little things around the ears. I'll send you the picture later.
Yeah, send me the picture of it because, like, I'm thinking like everything AI is like computer based. So I'm confused how they was able to be in the stands.
What's just a robot, right? Ain't it just a robot like the Terminator days? I don't know.
It kind of looks like a. Oh man, what movie was it that it looked like? Kind of like a Star Trek.
It's a new movie that's coming out, right?
It's a new movie that's coming out. Yeah.
AI robots was on the sidelines too.
See,
Yo,
they were just standing
y'all
there
gotta
like,
send me these pictures, man. I gotta send me these pictures.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
I want to troll the Chargers so bad.
I thought it was
do.
just a meme. I didn't think it was a real thing. I thought it was just a meme.
no, bro, it was a real thing. Yeah, it was a real thing.
I was today years old when I found that out. I thought I thought it was a meme somebody playing. That's wild.
They're lucky they didn't pick when they played the Raiders to put those in, because you know what we were about to do to those robots.
Shit, we will steal the AI. And
We
sell
start
them.
stealing everything.
And we will take the AI to a chop shop and open that bad boy up. Take all the little converters inside.
Right.
Hey, I got a dude on the street that'll flip that.
And make a couple of dollars off of that too. Make a couple $100 off of that.
Turn that AI into a streetwalk. Let me stop. Shout out to you, Jackson, man.
See,
And that tequila got you, huh?
because I know when if I get this day off, right, and I go to Miami, listen, I'm gonna be lit. I'm gonna let y'all know that.
Hey, I'm letting you know now. Don't hang with me if you ain't trying to get down. Like, man, we tearing South Beach up. Spicy gonna be there.
Spicy gonna be there. See, that's why I want to get an Airbnb and have y'all come over, man. That's why I want to get an Airbnb.
It ain't that I'm gonna be there. It's Spicy be there. Now you want. See what I'm saying?
I was already going.
I didn't know Spicy was gonna be there. I'm just knowing.
Spicy
like,
gonna be there.
news.
MC Raider gonna be there. Like we can all link up, do a show, man.
Listen,
we should. Hey, you know what?
Yes.
We should. Yeah, MC
And
Raider.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm thinking about getting instead of a hotel, and I'm just gonna get an Airbnb.
MC Raider going to Buffalo.
Yeah, he probably is.
I would have loved to go to Buffalo, but man, that ride back home, it is like so early. It's so early. I can't even request it off if I wanted to. That Buffalo is a long ass ride.
I would have went, but it would have been too much money to go to Buffalo and the home opener.
Yes,
back to back, and I'm still going to LA, which is the
See, Chris, I thought you was banking, but Leo here.
I ain't got it, man.
You got it, man. Listen,
I got it. I be selling feet pits on OnlyFans, man. Let me be me, man.
Why you taking my business away?
Let me be me, man.
True, that's mine right there.
Yo, y'all is telling y'all secrets on this.
Hey, man, let me.
Queen V, no, she subscribed. Queen V.
I'm about to say Queen V subscribe to the mom.
Wait, I need a strategy, man. I need to be with y'all. I need a strategy. I know y'all selling feet. I need to figure out something else, man. Let me call my best friend. My best friend, she get her nails and feet done all the time. I'm like, how you your pictures?
I'm telling you, man. Hey, there's people that like all kinds of fetishes. I just send pictures of my belly button. Banking. Season tickets, dog.
You wild.
Wait, not your belly button. That is trifling. Not your belly button. But you know what? You're right, Chris. You're right, because
there's somebody out there that will buy it.
People are weird. They're like, oh my god, his belly button is so sexy. Like girls would really think some shit like that.
There are people that just like wild, strange stuff they'll pay for over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but real talk though, I got four games of 5 weeks I'm going to, man. So I got the Bears, the Lions right after that. I'm not going to the Giants. I'm going to the Jets, and then I'm going to Miami. So that's nasty work, man. Don't worry. You're
gonna come to Vegas for the Jets game, right?
Yeah.
I would love to go to Vegas for the Jets game. I would love for that.
Queen V, don't judge me. I'm gonna be at them games, ain't I?
Well, I mean, for the home games, you need that kind of OnlyFans money.
You know what I'm saying?
You need that OF money.
You really do, bro. You really do.
Because if you ain't got the money to enjoy yourself in Las Vegas, don't go.
Yeah.
Don't go. Because everything's going to be expensive out there, from the bars to the food to the game itself.
Well, the bars and stuff, you can get around. The girls. Jimmy gets a discount.
Chris, you better not be paying no girls. You better ain't paying no girls, Chris. You better not be.
Of course not.
I mean, he probably will if he's throwing the Jimmy G jersey. You know what I'm saying?
I heard, yeah, right. I heard you walk in with the Jimmy G jersey, you get 10% off.
Oh, that's right. Spicy does. She just got a new spot in Vegas that she rents out.
Oh, really?
Oh, for real? Oh, you gotta let me know, Spicy. That way me and freaking John can get that.
See,
Mhm.
see, Spicy banking too. If she got an Airbnb in Las Vegas, she
Oh,
banking.
oh, spicy bank. I could just
Oh,
tell. I know
Spicy.
money when I see it.
You
I know
know
money.
what? You're absolutely right though, because when she was on the show,
You can
listen,
tell.
you could tell that she banks. She banks money. And listen, I don't listen. Spicy, salute to you. I commend you.
Oh, that
I love a woman that
that's the
hustles.
name of the movie.
What
What's
movie
the-
was it?
I got it. It's called The Creator.
Yeah, that's
We
the name
called
of
The
it.
Creator.
With
That's
the
the
new
movie
movie?
that they made.
Yeah, about
Yeah,
the
the
Did it
AI.
come
movie
out
that the AIs were for or whatever. But the movie, it's supposed to come out like next week or a couple weeks.
movie
They
actually
already
look
made
alright.
the movie, so I don't know what that.
I ain't gonna lie, the movie look alright.
Yeah.
So is it like I gotta look at the
Mhm.
trailer. Is it like another version,
Dangerfield.
like
What's
an
up,
AI
Raider
version of
Dangerfield? Salute,
iRobot
bro.
with Will Smith?
4 in a row.
If we win, if we win, he'll say he'll get a Jimmy G jersey. If we win 4
Man,
in
you
a
need to
row.
get one before that, man. If we beat Buffalo, y'all need to get a Jimmy G jersey. Let's go.
You know what? You're right about that. If we beat Buffalo, I'm definitely getting a Jimmy G jersey then.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
I'll put it in. I'll put it in for you right now. I got you.
If we, listen,
we beat
I love
Buffalo.
I love the confidence there, man. Listen, I love it. Put it in because
So what's the keys? So what's the keys to beat Buffalo? What do y'all think?
pressure on Josh Allen is one of them. So from our front four or from our front seven, pressure, turnovers.
Yeah.
If we can get some turnovers on our defense and give Jimmy G a chance, we'll be fine. And I
Lock
think
Ed Oliver.
yes, offensive line has to be solid this game. Because even though that Ev Oliver is a dog,
He's a beast.
He's a dog.
Quentin Williams is a beast too. I forgot how nice he is. He's a beast.
Quentin Williams is the beast. That's who I wanted.
I was like, he was in there every
That's
play.
who I wanted in the damn draft. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
He went right before us, didn't he? Didn't he go 3 that year?
Yeah, I think he went 3 that year.
Yeah, I was hoping
He went 3 that year. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta pressure Josh Allen. We gotta get turnovers and we gotta protect our quarterback. That's the 3 keys for me. Oh, and less penalties. We can't have 10 penalties for almost 100 yards. We can't have that. So less penalties. So that's definitely 4 keys for me.
You know, I think with the penalties, no matter how hard we try, they're gonna give them to us anyway because we're the Raiders.
Yeah, we just gotta. I don't know, man. A lot of
The dumb penalties, the ones that extend drives.
Yeah.
Right.
Those are the ones
like
we
the
have to
like the
stop.
Tillery one. If you don't move into the ball move.
Yeah.
Don't
Like
listen to
that
Cadence.
one.
Watch the ball.
That
The
Jacoby
running into the
Myers one was
kicker.
weak, though. The taunting that he did, that was weak.
That was
I like
BS.
it though. I like it because he was talking to him, so that's why I
Yeah,
didn't
but
mind getting it.
yeah, like
It's not like Carlson was gonna mix the extra point. That's Carlson.
yeah.
Carlson was like, "I got you." Like, I got you.
No more running into a punter. That was something that could have been avoided too.
You know what? That's coaching though. Why even go after the punt at that point?
Right.
We can move the ball. Like you only go after it when it's like you're trying to like get a momentum.
You're trying to block it. You need a
like
block.
you're trying to get
Right,
like you're just trying to get a up. Like we were moving the ball every time we got the ball. We didn't need to try to go for a block, man.
No.
To do a safe punt, return, and let's go.
I think we even
I
could have
like that,
pulled
man.
away.
That
We could have
was
pulled
coaching
away at that point. We could have pulled away. If
That's
we
what
didn't
I'm
have that
saying.
penalty,
That's what I'm
could've pulled away
saying.
from
We
it.
would have pulled
Yeah.
away at that point.
We could have buried it.
I mean that, and
We'll
then
burn
if
it.
we would have, if Jimmy would have just threw that away at the end zone, and we would have took 3 there. Like this game really could have got nasty. We
It could have been. It could have been lopsided.
It could have been.
Yeah. We just never really stepped on their neck at all. Just finished.
But that's what I'm saying. That we were able to still do a lot of mistakes and come out with a win. You know.
I agree.
But I like it.
Agreed.
The run game. I want to see the run game to get started. I want to see the run game get going, bro. If we get that run game going, they're not going to be able to stop the play action.
Now let me ask y'all this: Do y'all still want to see the running back by committee?
I was never with running back by committee. I was on your team.
Depending on the situation on the field.
Man.
It's not. It depends on the situation. Depending on what down we on, depending on what the scenario is. Yes, but I feel like Josh Jacobs is going to get majority of the carries. I know that for a fact. But if this is coming down to like a 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4, you could throw Amir Abdullah in there on an angle route or on a halfback screen. Amir Abdullah has the ability to get the first down with his speed.
Yeah, but I don't consider that a committee if you have a third.
No,
down
he means
back.
by like running back,
like a real
actual running the
because
ball.
because
Yeah.
you know one thing I'm starting to notice is they only give Zamir White the ball on sweeps because I think his vision is so bad. It's just like you just got to outrun somebody. I'm starting to I don't know. I might be too soon to come to that conclusion, but that's my hypothesis, man. I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel that they know he don't have vision, so that's why they always give him sweeps.
That's why I say with Josh McDaniels. If even though Josh McDaniels drafted Zamir White, right? I think Josh McDaniels need to go back to look at how he was at Alabama. He wasn't a sweep guy.
Georgia.
I mean Georgia. See, there's a lot of Alabama running backs that come out. It was Georgia, but if you look at the way Georgia runs the football, he doesn't run sweeps. He runs like halfback draws or something that has a delay on it. He's not someone that's a jump cut or a 1 step or a 1 foot cut type of running back.
But that's our offense.
That's our offense.
Yeah.
But sometimes
he was the wrong guy to draft. He was the wrong guy to draft.
Right.
You got to make that
I
first.
agree with that, but if you look at Georgia's offense and where he came from, and look at Josh McDaniels' offense, it's 2 different offenses. So sometimes you got to put a little plug and play in there for Zamir White, a little plug and play. You don't have to put the full offer that he had at Georgia, but when he comes in, you could have some type of plays where Jimmy G is in the shotgun. You give him some halfback draws, or you give him a little off tackle type of runs too. Because if you look at Josh Jacobs at Alabama, Josh Jacobs was not an up the middle type of running back coming out of Alabama. He was an off tackle running back. Yeah. He just turned into a up the middle in between the tackles.
He has vision and instinct.
Yeah, vision. Yeah.
His vision, but if you think about it, Kenyon Drake was the number one. He was the number one back in Alabama. And Josh Jacobs was backing him up for almost 2.5 years. So Jacobs is the thing.
They always got it.
Nah, he was way older.
Jacobs was not the starter.
I'm saying, but he wasn't. Yeah, I think Drake was going. I don't think they was there at the same time.
They wasn't in the same draft, but they played on the same team. They won a national championship together.
No, that was with what's his name, with homeboy from Tennessee.
Who?
Henry.
I don't think it was Henry because Henry came in 2016.
They won the national title because they ran over Notre Dame. It was Jacobs and
he said Notre Dame. You remember?
Yeah. But it was 1 year. Yeah. It was one. I don't know if it was Jacobs' freshman year because I know Henry was on his way out, and Drake was on his way out.
Drake was going though. Mm-hmm. I think Drake was 1 year removed. I think Drake was there when I think Kamara was there. Because remember, Kamara was there for a little bit.
Kamara was there for a little bit.
Alvin Kamara is a Tennessee Volunteer. We're not going to do that.
We're
not going to do that.
I meant to ask you. I meant to ask you. Would you be in a Volunteer? Did you like when Lane Kiffin was there?
I did.
I'm about to say, man.
I did.
You like Lane Kiffin?
I'm the only Lane fan, dog.
You are.
I did, but I just felt like he was so one-dimensional at Tennessee.
Hey.
He was so one-dimensional, and we didn't really have a good quarterback when we had him either. Our quarterback stinked.
Yeah,
our quarterback stink. But I mean. But I like.
Y'all ain't had that much that year, but y'all
had that. We didn't have a lot in his. We went to at least the one of them low tier bowl games. We didn't get no real good.
Y'all had Eric Berry though. I remember Eric Berry was nice.
Cottage cheese bowl or something.
Yeah, we had the Music City Bowl or something of that nature. Like we had some type of stuff like that. But
I like Jaw's prediction right here. Mm-hmm. My X Factor for week 2.
Oh, I love it right there.
I love it.
If we get 120 yards and 2 TDs and Jimmy Garoppolo could throw for 2, we win in the game.
Especially because he's on my fantasy team.
But the thing with Josh, I think people got to realize is not only is he still trying to get in football shape, but they was in that Denver altitude, man. And I hope that may have been a reason why Tyree may have been a little.
They were
rough,
saying
too.
that too about Tyree.
Or
That the
Yeah, like
altitude got
maybe he's still
yeah.
working on it. You know what I'm saying? I hope, but I don't know, man. Tyree, I want him to do well, but that get off
But
was so slow.
but from the get go, that was the knock on him was his get off. That was it,
Yeah,
his explosion, which they felt was something he could learn
yeah, you
coming
can
here
learn
because
that.
he
You
is
can
so
learn that.
raw. Yeah, because that's
Yeah,
what they have always said with him was he's
Because
big,
having
but he's not going to be able to overpower everybody in the NFL like he did in college.
Yeah.
because you could teach explosion, you could
Yeah.
teach that.
Mhm.
yeah.
So I mean, he's athletically gifted. Don't get me wrong, but I mean,
Support.
explosion could come from getting taught that and mechanics. If he could get his mechanics well,
Where'd he go?
he could definitely fire off the ball. But I feel like with Tyree Wilson, instead of keeping him on one side, try to move him up. See, because if I don't know if you looked at it, but he plays good standing up too. So
That that actually might be better for him.
yeah, standing up instead of put his hand in the dirt. That's
Man,
just me.
I want us to use you know who I was watching on Sunday, and I'm like, man, I want us to use Max like this. I was watching the Browns. The way they use Myles Garrett, they put Myles Garrett everywhere.
Right.
I love that. Like it's almost like they put him on your weakest lineman and be like, deal with it. I love it, man.
And I think if we move Tyree Wilson around like that a little bit, or move Max Crosby around like that a little bit, to flip from both sides,
Yeah.
or have him stand up sometimes instead of putting his hand in the dirt. So you can find some mismatches in there. That's why Myles Garrett was able to dominate Cincinnati.
Yeah, he was getting busy. He was getting busy.
And that's how Michael Parsons is too for Dallas.
He's everywhere.
What happened with Rochelle? Did we end up bringing up Rochelle?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think did he play?
Because I know he got.
Play, I think
he was active before the game. In fact, I think he probably got a couple snaps. I'd have to look at the advanced stats, but I know he got put on the active squad before the game.
Well, he said the all 22 is up, so we can check it out, see if we see him there.
Yeah, the all 22 is up. So it usually they say it usually takes 24 to 48 hours, because I checked it this morning and it wasn't up yet. But then by the time I got on the show, it was up. So I'm definitely gonna take a look at that. And just to let y'all know, y'all can put that on. Y'all can put the coaches film on YouTube. It probably won't give you a copyright strike, but I don't think it will give you any type of copyrights at all, because it's not the actual game like the televised game like they have on there too.
So if you put the games on the YouTube, it gives you a copyright strike?
No, if you put say if the game is like from the commentators that you hear the actual game from watching it from when you watch it on Sunday. So if you watch if you put the full game up there, YouTube will probably will give you the copyright strike. But the fact that now you have the coaches film is not really considered copyright strike, because it's nowhere.
It's not part of the thing.
It's not part of anything, so it won't be a copyright strike.
Okay,
that's cool.
Only reason why I know that, because I know a couple years back I did a breakdown of it was a Denver game that I did. I did a breakdown of our first drive when we scored a touchdown, and I broke that down, and it's still up to this day, and it's not a copyright strike. So
nice.
Oh shoot, Port's here. I didn't even see that. What up, Port?
Shout out Port. What's up?
He said what you said about Rich Gannon.
There we go, man. That's what I'm talking about. Port, no. I agree with a lot of stuff Port says, except when it comes to running backs.
Yeah, because he's about running back by committee.
Chris, leave Port alone now.
Me and him have a lot of similar takes besides the running back.
Running backs, yeah.
A lot of stuff we agree on. Did you hear about what the Bills owner did? What the Bills owner do?
Yeah, what did he do?
I'm not hit.
Keep bringing them distractions to Buffalo so we can beat them, or it would beat them. So
I saw that, John. The video Josh talking about where Max was already at Russell and Tyree's hands were still on the ground.
John Rader, we just signed him back to the practice squad, bro.
Yeah.
We just signed him back to the practice squad. So that's gonna be.
I like Willis, man. I did.
I do like Willis had a good preseason. I'm not gonna lie, he did.
So did Rochelle. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
yeah,
guys,
both of them had
like button. Everybody hit the like button and make sure you follow all of us, y'all.
Yes.
What happened to Adam Plant?
Huh?
I think he got picked up off waivers, if I'm not mistaken.
He did, huh? He didn't clear waivers.
I don't think he cleared waivers
because I hadn't seen him on our practice squad. I was like, what the hell happened to Adam Plant?
Who picked him up?
I don't
I
know.
wasn't impressed at all.
You'll never know with these
You never
teams.
know, man. He said
You would never
Bills
know.
owner said some racist comments. Oh,
Oh
damn.
man.
Good.
About black players. What?
Yes. Locker
Uh-oh.
room material.
Right? Put that
Put
up.
that
Put
in the
that up for
locker
J.
room.
It sound like that Clippers owner again, huh?
Oh my God, that dude.
Sterling.
Allie wanted to kill that dude.
Oh, okay. Right in time. Right on time. Shout out to the Bills owner.
Let,
Thank you.
let them get the
Thank you.
negative distractions. We
Damn,
don't
man,
need it. Let them
that's
have it.
that's the 10 o'clock in the morning game. Oh,
That's 1 o'clock here. We good. We
Yeah,
good.
right. We
you
good up
Brunch.
here.
Hey, that's
there.
brunch.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta get up
brunch.
early, boy. You gotta get up
Over here-
early for that
over
one.
here, I'm eating pizza and drinking at 10 in the morning. But oh well,
Man,
fuck
I'm
it.
drinking my and having French toast.
Listen.
Mm.
I'll have me some pancakes and 100 grand on there watching the
See,
game. Okay.
Oh, you doing it?
There,
Okay.
there's a spot I can go to have an amazing brunch for football games, but they don't show Raider games there because the Raider fans are too rowdy. So he let me see it, but he put me outside with the TV outside.
He put you outside. He put the
He
Raiders
did.
fan outside.
I was the only Raider fan outside, and shout out to my brother for staying with me. My brother stayed
Man, that's
outside with
funny,
me.
though.
That is pure disrespect, bro.
That is. Like we
Well,
don't want
yeah.
your kind. We don't want your kind here.
And that was in LA. That was Orange County. So I guess when you live in
Man,
LA,
I gotta.
you
If
don't
I ever
go
want to
LA,
go to a
but,
Raiders
yeah.
bar, I have to travel to New York because there's only one Raiders bar in New York. They don't even have none in Philly here. So
They don't have none in Philly.
but you know what though? They got a Chiefs bar.
Oh, that Chiefs
The
has been going
Chiefs?
everywhere.
Yes, we had Kansas City Chiefs fans in Philadelphia, and it has a bar in South Philly.
But I bet it's only been there. It's probably only been
Like
a Chiefs fan for the
recently.
last 4 years.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's
I bet it
probably-
wasn't there. I
But
wasn't there
still,
10
like,
years
come
ago.
on now. As many Raiders fans I saw in Philadelphia, nobody could open up a bar. See, I might have to open up a bar.
See, that's what you need to do. You need to start your own booster club so you can find a bar and you all can just meet up, and then you started it.
Because the guy that runs the I think it's the Black Hole division. I think it's the Philadelphia division. He doesn't really live in Philadelphia. He lives outside the city.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
I have to, he lives like he used to live in the suburbs, but he moved to Las Vegas. Y'all probably know him, DJ Mike Scott. He usually
part of the
DJ
Black Hole?
he DJ'd the tailgates for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, he does.
He DJs the tailgates for all the Las Vegas Raiders tailgates.
Oh,
DJ Mike Scott. That he's from Philly, and he knows. The funny thing is, he knows my cousin. But when it comes to the tailgates, if he's traveling to other stadiums, he does the DJing for there, and he does the tailgates in Las Vegas.
Okay. Okay.
So
I'm happy with
when you go to the tailgate party, it's definitely he be DJing for those. So that definitely be dope there. So I'm glad the team went to West Virginia for practice. I think we talked about that earlier. But any final thoughts before we head out of here, man? Any final thoughts?
Oh, you know what? I wish the nation would just get over last year, get over the past, and just focus on this year and be happy that we won our first game, no matter if it was 17-16, 6-3, whatever. Like a win is a win in the NFL, and just like, damn, start coming together as one, bro. I'm tired of just fighting with people. Like, oh, did you see what he did? And oh, this is why McDaniel should go. Like, dude, we won. Like, enjoy it. It's a new season. Enjoy the damn league. Ugh. But
Because I know Chris was like, man, I can't stand these Raiders fans.
yeah,
anymore."
with him, bro. It's ridiculous.
I keep it real, man. I love the real fans, but like I said, I've always been the type that says, the Raider fans are the best fans in the world, the most loyal. You'll never hear me say that again. These last few years have made me think so differently of our fan base, and I hate it but I've seen such the ugly and some people are like, all fan bases are like that. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. The way that our fans show their true colors over these last few years, I'll never forget it. So again, I'm always going to be a fan till I die. I spend my hard-earned money to go support my team, but you would never ever hear me say we have the best fan base ever again.
I think our fan base with having Derek Carr, having John Gruden come in, and everything that went on with this franchise in the last 4 years, it divided us so badly. It really divided us badly, and I feel bad for the loyal fans.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the loyal fans that they take their time out, spend their money, travel, hotel, airplane, bus rides, that go see our team. And what makes me mad about the Raider fans in itself, they feel like everything needs to be perfect. And I said this earlier too. We're not a perfect team, even when no football team is perfect. No football. I understand that we went from scoring all these points the last couple of years on offense, and we only scored 17. But an ugly win is a win. You're going to have those in the game of football. I don't care if you playing Pop Warner, you're playing high school, middle school, college. You're going to have those games where it's low scoring and things are not going your way, but you find a way to get a win. And that's what you have to do. A W is a W. I don't care if we won by 17.5. I don't care. We won the game. We won the game by 0.5. So, hello.
And I'm gray hair, old school, dog. I like defensive games. I love me a 17-16 game,
Right.
13-10. Like, I love those games.
Anticipation.
Yeah.
Only when we win, though. Them games are too stressful for me.
With the defensive games.
Yeah, I need some points.
But you know what? Though, even with the game being 17-16, it was a lot of offense going on.
Yeah, we just
both teams did not get in the red zone and score. Yeah. That's just what it was. It was like both defenses was bend but don't break.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But we'll see what happens this weekend in Buffalo. Can't stand Buffalo.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun to watch.
It will. How did your live go? I think I came in for a second.
My play-by-play?
Yeah.
Oh man. By the end of the game, I had like 100 people up in here.
Cool. I was in a little bit with him.
Make sure y'all check out his play-by-play. He's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Man, listen, I'm trying to get back into I'm trying to get back into rhythm of things because I did basketball majority of the time, so my basketball play-by-play was on point. And then I took a break, and then I'm a little rusty, but I'm getting there. But
I don't know enough players. I don't know everybody's name, man.
Yeah, yours is he was telling Joe Buck to shut up.
Oh my God! Like I couldn't.
Yeah, he was.
I wanted to do my play-by-play, and Joe Buck was so freaking annoying, bro. I was like stuttering over my words when I tried to do the play-by-play because Joe Buck's voice is just like. I like Joe Buck as a baseball commentator because I like when he do the World Series and stuff like that. But football, he gotta go. He gotta go. Him and Chris Collinsworth gotta go. I'm sorry. Their voice are so freaking annoying, man. So freaking annoying. Speaking of that Raiders game, that views was like for Raiders and Broncos was at 2,000 views, over 2,000 views on that live.
Oh, nice, bro.
Whose was yours?
Yeah, for Raiders and Broncos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, over 2,000 views on that, and then Sunday night for Cowboys and Giants was over 1,400 views.
Oh, that was a big game though.
It was a big game, but it was a blowout. It was a 40 burger.
It was ridiculous.
I would have liked to have those views on Monday night because Monday night was a better game.
Yeah, and, Monday night was a lot better game.
Yeah, Monday night was a lot better game, even though Aaron Rodgers went down. But that.
Hey, but remember I was a big. I wanted A-Rod over here. Damn, did we dodge a bullet?
No, we didn't dodge a bullet, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because
we would have protected him.
We would have protected them. Number one, and number two, the New York Giants they are jinx. They are the reason why the Jets cannot find the Jets. I just feel sorry for the Jets because the Giants, you got blown out 40-0, and you cursed the Jets. That same stadium, all they did was change it to green, and Aaron Rodgers go down in the first 4 plays. That's the Giants' fault.
Oh, the memes have been unbelievable.
I'm blaming the Giants for Aaron Rodgers' injury.
The highlights of Aaron Rodgers' 2023 season is just him running with the flag. I was like, damn.
That's crazy. But Chris, let the people know what you got coming up on your channel. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the Protect the Shield podcast too.
Yeah,
Make
definitely
sure
subscribe to Protect the Show podcast. Tomorrow, me and my sister, Spicy Raider Girl, we got our show. We actually got an announcement coming because it's no longer going to be called Wind Down Wednesday. We're switching it up. You'll find out why. You know what I'm saying? Inquiring minds may want to know. So
Yeah.
tune in tomorrow, holler at us. Every Friday I have Fan Talk Friday, and I'm just grinding, man. So I want to continue making some content for you guys. Continue to support me. I appreciate every single one of you guys. But I'm trying to get my first 1,000. I'm on my road to 1,000. So
You're almost there, right?
yeah, I'm getting close. I'm getting close, man.
how your watch hours looking?
I'm almost there. My watch hours is, I'm getting close. So, I just want to keep on grinding, man. I appreciate my brothers, being able to partner with them and networking with you guys, man. So it's been a blessing. I may not say all Raider fans are great, but I met some good ones with you guys, man. So I appreciate it. But check me out. Protect the Shield podcast, baby.
And Leo, let them know what you got going on your channel soon, man. Because
Leo
got your first
got started,
episode. Yeah.
Leo got started.
I got started. We did our first show over the weekend, and then I posted it up later. My homeboys aren't ready to go live. They're still a little iffy. We'll get there, though. We'll get there.
hey, get us on there. We'll go live with you. Get us on
there.
Yeah,
yeah. That's what I was telling them. I told them I'll get one of you. I'll get you guys on there so you can help.
We got your
feel
back.
More at ease. I told them. I felt the same way. I was telling Darian, like, huge appreciation to both of you. I was the same way. I was nervous in the beginning, but now it's just coming on here and we just do our thing, talk Raiders.
It's like a flow to it now, right?
It's such a flow to it, yeah. So
my first live was shaky, man. So
yeah,
I get through with it.
Yeah, but we'll do it. But we're gonna record another episode this week, and then I'll put it out before this weekend's game. That way,
and for anybody that wants to start a YouTube channel, especially a Raiders YouTube channel, it's not gonna be perfect.
No.
It's gonna be some of your videos are gonna be the most terrible videos.
I know. So my beginning was shaky.
It's going to be the most terrible videos that you have. Like, so
keep going.
Just keep going. Like, it's all about the consistency. Sometimes it could be quality over quantity, or in the YouTube world, it could be quantity over quality because how you start out. So just if you do want to start a channel, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if you got your iPhone. Start recording off your iPhone, until you get the certain equipment, or you go on Amazon, get you like a $20 mic or something of that nature. Like it's always ways of doing things. So, but me, I'm supposed to be talking to a Buffalo Bills content creator. I think his name is Dan Mitchell. Me and him used to work on Fan to Fan Network. I'm supposed to be having a preview show pre-recorded. I'll probably upload that on Saturday, like I did last time with my boy Dan Mitchell of Bills Mafia. So shout out to him for collaborating with me to do the show. Nice. And I'll be doing play-by-play. I'm doing a play-by-play again this week until the rest of the season. If I'm not going to games, I will be doing the play-by-play. I'm gonna still throw the Sunday night footballs and the Monday night footballs on this channel, because now I know how to multi-stream on Streamlab OBS. So that's why I'll be live streaming on all 3 channels instead of using StreamYard. So I know how to multi-stream on Streamlabs OBS. And that's basically it for me this week. Darian Hopkins show tomorrow for that. Same thing for Friday. It's going to be my mom. I don't know if y'all hear Mama Spotlight right now, but Mama Spotlight fighting with the cat.
Mama Spotlight, what's happening, Mama Spotlight?
My Mama Spotlight fight with the cat right now.
Leave the cat alone.
No. Trust me. If you ever come here, I'm telling you, you'll be like, nah, I'm done with this cat. This cat.
Get that cat out of there then.
This cat gotta go. My mom trying to get rid of it now. Ever since my mom got her fixed, she ain't been the same.
Okay.
That's what that is. But another show in the books, ladies and gentlemen. We about to be on our 34th episode. Yeah. The episode is coming, man. They're coming. They're getting better. The flow is getting better, and we just keeping it real, man. We one thing about me, we can be unscripted and still have a flow to things. That's just us at the end of the day.
That's the best part
now, Chris says I'm working. I need to get the connect to that Raiders jewelry, man. I need to get
I
some.
got y'all, man.
I need to get some of that. I need to get
Yeah,
that, man. I
bro.
think that is fire.
got
But I might need it in gold because I don't
Ooh.
wear silver. I might need it in gold.
I got you.
Because if you look at all my pictures, I wear gold chains. So I mean,
Dude.
I might you probably need the number in gold and keep the Raiders. I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
That'd be a little. You gotta figure out how you do that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to figure out how I'm gonna do that, but I gotta have something in gold. But I'm sitting here. I don't know why I'm sitting here watching the VMAs. I think because Nicki Minaj looks so damn fine. I'm sorry. Nicki Minaj looks so damn fine. And shout out to Diddy. He's getting a Global Icon Award, so he did some old school stuff. So shout out to him as well. But Raider Nation, we ready. We ready for week 2, man. We out of here. And I'm gonna take my ass back to sleep because those 7 Raiders. Listen, being a security guard in a school is a lot. Okay, but 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th all under one roof.
Middle school is the worst, bro. I worked middle school mental health. They were the
7th grade is the worst grade in middle school. I don't know if but 7th grade is the worst grade in middle school.
That's when they start to catch that little attitude, like, oh, what?
Oh, you think you grown, huh? You think you grown?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm about to send like females to the office because they want to wear because there's no uniform policy, so they want to wear these spandex short shorts. No, you're not walking out the house like that. I don't know how your parents let you walk out the house like that. I don't get it.
Because they parents do.
Oh,
because they parents is in their 20s.
Talk about it. But we out of here, y'all. Peace, love, and blessings. And we'll see y'all same time, same place. And enjoy week 2 of Raider football. Football is back and we here. But peace out, y'all. Have a good night.